Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you by Sask Tel, Viterra, Service Equipment, White Ice and East Side Paint and Wallpaper, Asham Curling Supplies, Jiffy Lube, CurlSask, and SaskTel Max.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Affinity Place in Estevan. We are hosting the 2018 SaskTel Tankard Provincial Men's Curling Championship. My name is Sean Joyce, Susan Lang and Kim Hudson with me at our broadcast location. And we've got the B final for you this morning. Brock Virtue against Steve Laycock. 3 other games on tap from the C event, and we'll keep you up to date with those as well. Over on Sheet 1, it's Brent Geddick against Scott Bitts. Sheet 2 has Ryan Dice against Carl DeConnick-Smith. On Sheet 4, it's Adam Casey versus Brady Kendall. 2 teams this morning, just underway. Before we get to that game, let's meet the teams in this morning's matchup.
Hi, I'm Steve Laycock, skip of Team Laycock. Our fourth is Matt Dunstone, our second is Kirk Myers, our lead is Dallin Myers, and our coach is Lyle Myers. And we curl out of the Nutana Curling Club in Saskatoon.
Hi, I'm Brock Virtue, skip of Team Virtue. My third is Drew Height, second is Mitch Height, lead is Jesse St. John, our coach is Brad Height, and we curl out of the Kerrobert Curling Club in Kerrobert.
So already underway here, Steve Laycock throwing the Yellowstones will have last rock here in the opening end. Brock Virtue started us off with a center guard. The come around attempt by Dallin Myers ends up in the back 12-foot, and Jesse St. John has just thrown a nice draw around to bite the top 8 behind cover.
Come around!
Looks like we're in for a doozy of a game. I'm expecting good things, and we're sure it's going to be aggressive. It started that way already, so makes our job a little easier. And you know it's fun, we've got the family connections. You've got the brothers playing on both teams and the dads coaching. A couple well-recognizable coaches back there in Lyle Myers and Brad Height.
And I noticed neither one of them's actually watching the game.
They're
chatting back there.
Yeah, they're chatting back there.
Well, there's more of a connection than that even between those, because I think Dallin and Kirk, through different variations of their junior careers, played with either Mitch or Drew, so there's some, and perhaps Josh. So there's some association that way too. These guys they've hung around a rink a time or two.
Absolutely. Especially the coaches the last 30 or 40 years.
I can remember it was Northerns with Josh's team. I think it was their first year out of juniors. Shane Hannon was still playing with them, but it was in university. He had to give a presentation one morning. Lyle Myers was coaching the team, but they needed a sub for the morning game at Northern, so Brad came in and subbed. Of course, they're not going to make Brad sweep, so he actually called the game through lead stones. And I'm sitting in the stands beside Lyle saying, go ahead, try call timeout. And at one point in the game, finally, it was an interesting situation, and the boys decided we should call a timeout, which they call, and they're all laughing as Lyle's coming out. And here's the timeout going on. And when he comes back upstairs, there's a couple of us standing there. It was Brent Halpin, he was the manager of the club at the time, said, that's one of the most interesting timeouts I've ever seen. The only guy that talked was the lead, who's a sub.
I kind of like that. Okay, control. Okay.
So already 3 Yellowstones here in the house for Laycock with hammer. So Mitch Height looking to hit and roll, start to get some rocks grouped together, and start to get more than one out at a time. Good roll there by Mitch. Mitch has had a stellar weekend here in Estevan. He's been really solid in the second position. We featured them one game, and it was just double run after double run and cleaning up lots of trouble in the house, and he's been playing very well. But that's why this team is here.
Kirk Myers with the intern hit now. Has to be a little bit careful. Can't hit it on the outside at all. And that's going to leave these three rocks grouped if they can
This
hold
rock
it.
is really curling hard. Kirk might even.
This might not make
He's gonna be lucky
contact
for
at
a
all.
piece, no.
He's going to jam, just try not to roll out on the back one. No, it's rolling out too.
That changes things pretty quickly.
We're yellow.
Kirk
we're
in
red,
the
we're
second
red, man.
position there, and he struggled a little bit this week. He just hasn't been as usual. You know, when we watch him on TV as third in all the big games that they played in. And Kirk is usually really, really solid, but I really think his shot making has come down a little bit at second in a position that's quite unfamiliar with him. He's such a versatile player, though, but he has struggled just a bit this week. So a chance here to get out of jail for Drew Height. Chance to sit two, or 2 rocks ago it looked like Laycock was setting up for 2 or 3 points themselves.
Yeah, big turnaround with one shot.
Really hard. Hard. Watch your roll.
Doesn't want to roll in front of that other one and leave a double. Now they're going to try to roll past it.
I don't know. One or the other.
Just
Yeah.
Feel.
Steve?
About a 3.
Yeah, just make the roll over towards it, I think, is the main thing.
Steve Laycock, very patient. There is a double available there. You really have to whip it, and if you ever rolled out,
not really.
Rock Virtue would split the rings. So
Yeah.
he knows they've still got 4 rocks left.
And for those folks joining for the first time, maybe wondering why Steve is in the hack so soon with 4 rocks left in this end for the Laycock team. When Colton Flash left the team late last season, they needed to go find a 4th player. They found Matt Dunstone from Manitoba, and after a few bonspiels last year and this season, they've settled into where Steve still calls the game, but is throwing 3rd stone, and Kirk moved to the 2nd position, and they've got Matt Dunstone doing some sweeping, but throwing the 4th stone. Dallin's the only person that got to keep his position. Nobody wanted his.
They have Matt doing as little sweeping as they can. And they've posted the video that we've talked about to show why.
Whoa, Gene, whoa. Yep. Go, Gene. Yep. Yep. All the way hard. No roll. Great shot.
So this is Drew Height, the second half of the Height brothers that are out here this morning.
Flop in front of it there, Steve?
Yeah.
Roll to a good spot on that one.
No, I'm going to throw a 9.
No real easy double available.
Let's go, bud.
I can believe the speed through here. It'll be good.
Steve Laycock looking to roll in front of the shot stone. Don't think he'd be shot himself. He'd be a little too high, I think.
Whoa.
Hard to tell whether it'll bite the forefoot here when he rolls across or not.
Whoa! Yeah!
Whoa. Yep.
Yeah! You gotta go! No roll!
Makes the hit. Rolls a little bit past it. That gets him shot rock.
Beauty.
Yeah. Even knows it. Okay, roll there. Just knows it. Well, this was real good too, because to make the double, they roll out. We can go around that. Okay, let's try. It's not the end of the world. Normal. Yep. It should be real good, Brock. Okay. It's good normal. Roll
So
on
it's
top of
always
ours.
so interesting how they're looking ahead, 1 shot, 2 shots, and leaving where you leave the shooter or where you're drawing for an open shot these days requires so much discussion, because with beautiful ice, the ability to throw a big weight hit, the doubles and the runbacks and the triples that we've seen this week have just been incredible.
Off. Little big.
Not a good thought process there from Drew, though. There's really no place you can roll with this if you're not going to leave a double. So let's try to leave one where he's got to roll out.
All right.
Just over curls on them. Hits right on the nose. So now Matt Dunstone will have the opportunity to make the double, keep his shooter in play.
Yeah, and I was just going to say all those shots, that's kudos to good ice as well. I mean, even Steve said that yesterday in one of the interviews. This ice is as good as any he's ever played on.
Should run nice. We'll hold it there.
Let's go, buddy. Straight at her. Let's make her.
And it seems to have been consistent from morning till night, from day to day. Although I'm starting to wonder if it curls a little more first thing in the morning. Or maybe perhaps the way they're
Yeah, we want to keep
making
an eye
it
on
that
that.
way.
We'll keep an eye on that because there was a big change yesterday.
Yeah.
A little bit more curl was added.
Well, and we've seen lots of movement this morning already, too.
Okay.
All right, so Drew still gets his wish to be able to put Brock/Rock here behind this tight corner guard.
Might be a little stickier thrown down the center to the wing.
I doubt it, yeah, but
I think it will be.
Probably a little slower than.
That's what I think. Like a pint.
probably looking for that good 78.
Well, and
Is a pint different than a pound? That's where you were going to ask.
A pint. No, I actually didn't even hear that. What I was going to say is, with the pregame practice being all about last rock draw to the button, a lot of times there's not a lot of rocks thrown right down center line. So that's why they're saying it might just be a tad heavier down center line right now to start the game.
Weight's nice.
So Brock Virtue, the designated import, teams are now allowed to have one person from outside your province.
Whoa, Mitch!
From Lethbridge.
Get off it, Jesse. Mitch!
A lot of room by the guard. They want to bury this.
Come on!
But we know if they've got the weight, it'll curl very quickly hard past this guard and get buried.
Shot, bud.
Well, he's got just in front of the tee line, but I think that rock is still mostly exposed. There's a good look at it. Well, not quite all, but certainly more than he needs to make the blank.
Your corner guard feels very gradual.
Yeah, they have been, yeah, they've just been nice. Really similar to what I've seen everywhere else in the team. Let's go, buddy.
Getting word from our producer that rock is 95% open.
Well, in these throwers, their skill set so much. All Matt Dunstone would need is just the corner anywhere. They're so good at just picking out rocks that are even mostly buried.
Clean. Easy. Yep. Clean.
Attaboy. Attaboy, Matty.
Matt Dunstone makes the hit, rolls his shooter out of play. We've got a blank opening end here to start this B final.
White Ice, the ice paint people, set out to develop a very specific ice paint product that would satisfy the needs of the professional ice maker in both hockey and curling. White Ice was successfully formulated and tested, and distribution began in 1988 and has since expanded their line of products and services to meet the needs of today's professional ice makers. White Ice is distributed by Eastside Paint and Wallpaper in Saskatoon, who is also a signature Benjamin Moore paint dealer. White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, defining the game.
Oh Canada, glowing hearts, see thee rise. True north, true pride, strong and free, both far and wide. This land is glorious, and it's ours, from sea to shining sea.
You're always home on Canada's largest wireless network with no roaming fees.
Welcome back, everyone. We'll quickly update you on the 3C event games here as well.
Well, Scott Bitts getting the start that he wanted against the hometown Brent Geddick team and opens up his C semifinal game with a 2-0 lead going into the second.
Well, it was a throw-through blank by the Ryan Dice team, so score remains on sheet 2, 0-0, Dice and Carl DeConnick-Smith.
In an end that changed momentum twice, it turned out that Matt Dunstone had the opportunity to throw the blank, made it easily, and we're still 0-0 in the second.
And last rock just coming to rest here. Casey had a draw for 2. I'm actually not sure, it might even be for 3. I need to see when they mark the score there. I wasn't sure who was third shot, but 2 or 3 points for Casey over Kendall.
They were certain enough that they didn't feel the need to bring out the measuring stick anyway.
Just couldn't tell from my angle which one was third.
Little light, maybe.
So we have Dallin Myers opening the end here for Dunstone. Jesse St. John puts a nice rock up on the top 8-foot center line.
Yeah, a little bit. Pull shooter.
Shot.
Steve opting not to throw the corner guard.
We did see this from Steve last night, though. Once he got the play to the corner, He was willing to throw the corner guard on the other side. Just doesn't want to let that center line area get cluttered up.
No, and I think the game that they did lose was to the young Brady Kendall team, and that was rocks around the center all game long, and Kendall's team was on fire, and Steve's team just kept getting in trouble and more trouble because Brady Kendall's team just kept making everything on them, and I think Steve took a page out of that playbook, and they've simplified the calling since.
I don't know if Steve plays a lot of the slams, and they've tried out the 5-rock rule at those things more than once, and I'm wondering as I'm watching this if that's not something, if this isn't a strategy that we're going to see more of in years to come. The 5-rock rule likely coming in next year. You play the hit on that rock that comes in, roll to the corner. You know the other team's going to hit it. Now the play's off the center line. Next year, if the rule changes, this rock still can't be removed. And now you've got nothing to worry about on the center line.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
And the rule will change. That was formalized at the World Curling Congress a couple of months ago. So we will see 5-rock rule in all of our playdowns. They still are remaining at 10 ends, though. There was a lot of discussion to go to 8 ends, but the World Curling Federation says no, we're staying with 10, and we are going to the 5-rock rule. So that will filter all the way down through our Canadian playdowns and provincial and all the way into club playdown or club curling.
I don't know, is there any club curling that plays 10 ends?
No, I know when we go out it's
how quickly can we get to the socializing afterwards?
how does 6 ends sound?
Yeah, exactly.
Weight's good.
Well, selfishly speaking, if it was an 8-end game, it would make our 4-game days a lot easier.
Well, then they'd probably just play an extra end every game. And
yeah, Murphy's Law.
Well, I have to admit, I really enjoy the 10 ends. We've seen a lot of it this year with the pre-trials and the trials, and now the Scotties have been on TV. And personally, I think it's great because there's a lot more strategy involved. We see watching the Bonspiels, the 8-end Bonspiel slam events, and if you get down early by the second or third end, it's too hard to get yourself back into a game. But 10 ends, it's a long time to hold that early lead, and it's
right on the beak.
I find a lot of momentum swings can happen in 10 ends. I find it far more enjoyable and strategic.
Well, there's a lot of jockeying for position in those odd and even ends in a 10-end game.
Weight's good.
I guess it's probably the same in an 8-end game too. You just have a little more time to do it in a 10.
Okay.
Kirk Myers makes the hit, but his shooter rolls out of play, and that will give Brock Virtue the chance to peel this corner guard. And we may well be headed for another blank end here. Drew Height settling into the hacks.
Yeah! Clean. Nice throw.
Makes the peel, rolls his shooter out of play. Nothing left in play now.
Or other corner?
Your choice.
Go, bud. It was 14 and a half. Yep.
Steve Laycock in the hacks. We'll look to draw to the corner. This will be a chance for Steve to find his draw weight after throwing a couple of hits in the first end.
Line's good.
We can go a bit, eh?
Drop her on the tee. Good. Not moving yet at all.
Yeah, we got to get out there.
Yeah. Starting to catch some fresh curl now. 13-9. So it'll be fine. Shot, Steve.
A little straighter there, or I guess that's not bad. We were about here, eh?
Yeah.
This is control, right?
Yeah.
But again, learning something from every shot, you know, even if it looks like a wide open shot like that, they're pretending that there's a corner guard up there, and if they had to get around a guard, where would that broom go, all this kind of thing. Like, you're always building that data bank up for the next time you're playing the going home there.
Like it's good.
Yeah.
If you gotta go, Jeff. Yep.
Clean.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Makes the hit, rolls just past the center line.
I don't know, man.
It
it wouldn't have been.
It felt heavy for me in the shootout spot.
Okay. What are we doing here? 9.
Yeah, 9.
9.
Well, at 13.9 coming over the hog line, that is about a half a second slower than what we've heard earlier. You know, that's 3 to 4 feet. So Steve very aware of his draw weight there.
Maybe a bit big.
It was a good comment because that matched up with the time that Matt Dunstone gave us from hog to hog.
Shot, Stevie.
Makes the nose hit.
Nothing. You don't notice good.
I'm not even looking.
So as the header there says, 2011 Tankard Championship, Brock Virtue, even though he is from Alberta, already owns a green jacket.
Clean. Whoa. No.
No.
Go, Gene.
Curl,
It's
please,
good.
Mike.
It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
Curl.
Close to rolling out. Shot.
Makes the hit. The shooter's going to roll across and will hang on to the back of the 12-foot.
That ran better.
9.
9, yeah.
Let's go, bud. In the beak.
What kind of speed?
9.
9. Keep it on the heavier side.
Yeah,
Sure.
you bet.
Yeah.
And again, what I admire from these teams that work very hard at their game here is they're following the same process every time. This is, even though it's just a wide open shot, again, the discussion is the same as if they're looking at 4 and have to do something. It's always staying in that same routine, always that same level of communication.
Clean! Clean!
Shot.
Shot, buddy.
Like normal?
Somehow, whenever Susan is analyzing anything and says something about looking at 4, the word routine always creeps in. I don't know. That Wednesday Ladies League in Regina is just...
Make the blank. He likes his in, so if you stay over on that side of the sheet, he makes him throw it out
right on
the short way of the nose rings anyway.
Same weight.
Yeah. Whoa!
Yes.
Quiet.
Yes.
Yep.
Really hard.
Whoa! Hard!
Yeah, he does have less weight than
Hard!
what Matt Dunstone
Hard!
threw down here.
Hard! Hard. Hard, hard, hard.
No
wants
roll.
to
No
hold
roll.
the shooter.
Oh.
Force Matt Dunstone to have to throw his last
Good
one.
roll.
But it will roll just through the back, so it will
That was
be
a little less weight, though.
an
That's my
opportunity
roll.
for Matt to just simply throw this one through.
So it's kind of fun. We have the luxury here of the webcast being up on this beautiful Jumbotron here at Affinity Place. And Matt Dunstone was zipping down to throw his last rock, not knowing if he needed to throw the blank or the throw through. So he just zipped up, took a quick look at the Jumbotron, saw the red rock slide out and go, okay, throw through. But again, they're just building a little bit of time clock here so that in case the ends get messy, they've got some time on the board.
No score through 2. Laycock keeps last rock into the third.
Introducing the all-new heated cab for the John Deere 1R tractor. Simply captivating.
Get on your game with Asham Curling Supplies. Customize your slide with the all-new Express Ultralight and Club Shoe, featuring the style, comfort, and performance you expect from Asham. Sweep the competition with our Pro Grip gloves and ultralight carbon fiber, composite, and fiberglass handles, plus World Curling Federation approved pads.
Hey folks, I'm Arnold Ashman. For 39 years, our product has been satisfaction guaranteed or your money back.
Asham Curling Supplies, online, in-store, and at your club.
Welcome back, everyone. 3 C games on as well here this morning, and we'll keep you up to date on all of them.
We're on Skip's Rocks here in the second end, and Brent Geddick's trying to manufacture a couple points using Scott Bitts' rocks, but it's not working so far. It looks like a force will maybe in play. We'll keep you posted.
Yeah, same thing here with our games so fast. These other games are still in Skip Rocks, so right now Ryan Dice is in the hack looking at throwing against a couple, but still 0-0. Have to get back to you on that.
And a straightforward second end here, throw through blank for Matt Dunstone. And he made the shot, so we have a blank end, 0-0 score playing the third.
And over on sheet 4, it was only 2 for Adam Casey in the first end, and we've got 1,000,000 rocks in play here in the second with 3 rocks still to come, so have to get back to you on that one.
I'm willing to predict it won't be a blank.
Yeah, no. It's a very congested 4-foot.
Tap it! Okay, guard.
Now, we were talking last end about
guard it? Okay.
some of the previous championships that some of these players have won, and for those of you who were with us for the Scotties earlier in the month in Melfort, we were discussing a similar thing, talking about how many green jackets some of those players had, and we got into a discussion of who might have the most green jackets in the province, and I think we're in agreement. Gerald Shimko actually joined us for that debate, and thought it might be Eugene Ritzik, but I couldn't remember how many, and I was chatting with Gene. He sent me the updated total. He might have had to gone through the closet to remember himself.
And
so
what's the number?
It's 2 Briars, 6 seniors. Now, he did win a Canadian and World Championship with one of those senior teams as well. 5 Masters. He's won a Canadian Championship there as well.
Okay.
He did go as the 5th for Lyle Myers in '86.
Doesn't matter.
He's also had the Olympic trials, although that wouldn't be a
but you don't get
Saskatchewan.
Yeah. You
and
don't
that
get
was in '87.
Yeah.
And he had 1 Canadian Firefighters Championship, and he's got a green jacket for that too. So
Like to go a bit.
let's be 2, 13, 14, 15 green jackets.
Yeah.
Top 4 weight.
How did Eugene go as a firefighter?
Straight.
Well, I don't have the explanation for that. I did know that he had, and I couldn't remember which designation it was, but I knew he had one of the, what we would call outside of the main ones. I would have guessed it was maybe a realtor one or something, but I do remember hearing that at one point in time.
See, now I find this end interesting where Jesse'd come in on that 12-foot center line, and then Steve through the corner guard. Whereas in the other end, maybe it's because the rock came in a little bit deeper.
Yeah, I don't think that one on the 12-foot concerned him as much.
But again, he could have hit that one on the center line, rolled for a very tight corner, and stayed in the 3-guard zone, and opted not to.
I don't think he could have rolled and still been outside of the house.
Good. Throw. Shot.
He's getting by a mile. So.
He just knows that. I think that's the call.
Yeah.
Peel.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah, so not liking that staggered
just a hair high
set up there on his opposition rocks, asking Kirk here to double off and keep the shooter around just over on the side. Even if Kirk sits there, it's his own yellow rock, which is an advantage.
Clean. No.
Makes the hit, gets the 2 reds out of the way, and does roll the shooter over the corner. That last little spin actually grabs a bite of the 12-foot as well. Brock Virtue in the 8-foot sitting shot rock, but that's behind a corner guard.
I like it.
Pretty good setup for the Laycock team.
Same. No. Control. Just control. Let's go, Mitch.
Maybe easier this way.
Yeah. Okay. Control weight.
Nope.
Everybody's such good big weight hitters that they really have to talk themselves into the quieter hit weights. But really looking for a roll towards the center. Got a little bit of one, but not quite as much as what he wanted, but it's still in a pretty good position.
Don't need to throw this hard at all.
14. Look like a 12 or an 11.
I was thinking like just through, eh?
Okay, Hawk.
Yeah, just
12?
through.
Yeah.
12? Okay, Kirky.
Even almost on the 12.5 side, I think, eh?
Okay.
This one will curl a little bit. Okay, Kirky, let's go, man. Right in the beak. Stacker. Weight's good.
Yep. 12 and a half. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Back line.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
High!
Whoa. Whoa.
Just rubs the guard on the way by and
Okay.
will go through the back.
That's pretty good.
Not sure if he gets by whether they would have been able to hold the shooter. I don't think so. I don't know. That's
And if you trash, you split it in.
the same stone that he's over curled with. I'm trying to think back. He's had over curls every end, but
He
I'm
has,
not sure that it
actually.
was been the same stone.
And I don't know if they've kept it or what stones he's throwing, but you're right. First end for sure.
Yeah, and you know, Susan, you talked a bit earlier about Kirk probably not quite up to the standards that we're used to seeing. And here's the other thing: throwing third for all those years, there's a little bit of a difference when you're throwing second stones. If they've got a stone that they don't like, he's got to throw it, and he never would have had to do that before.
Room. Line's good. Room. T-line.
We usually give the bad stones nowadays. Well, bad probably not the right word, but
No room. We're there. We're there.
Room. Line's good.
You ready, Jeff?
take a look at this stone coming in. He's got nice line by that tight center guard.
Yes.
Great shot.
Nice shot.
Is making the same shot ever good, Steve?
Same one he just
If
made?
you get too many
No,
stones,
that's
or you
really
get a
bad.
stone that acts too much differently than the other
either
ones
this or
anymore,
this.
you tend to give that to the
I like
second.
coming
Once
this
upon a
way.
time,
I
you gave it
know
to the
the
lead,
center
but the
line
lead
side
stones in the
was-
free
Yeah,
guard
but, I
zone,
mean,
you really need to know where they're going to end up.
Scoring there anyway, or do
And
we
the
leave
theory
rock
is
right
you can
here
throw
for
one of those mismatched ones on a hit, and
Exactly.
If we leave a rock
they
there,
usually
we have
act
to run
similar.
The next one.
Or it could be
They
that
find
Kirk
out.
just
Good shot.
underthrew his shot and
They
it
make-
ticked the
they
guard.
come,
You
make
You
it
know,
again.
who
Might even
knows?
get the roll in, which is just
It's never the thrower's fault.
Well, he ended up where they were talking about even after the rub, so his weight was close.
Not far off nose, I think.
No,
Yeah,
it
just
is,
Just
inside.
a smidge crossed, eh?
Nose or a smidge cross, you betcha. Let's go, buddy. Let's make her.
So seeing end setting up, not in their favor. Steve's going to do a little bit of clearing off here, trying to get this double.
Whoa! Yeah! Whoa! 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 Hard roll.
Nice shot.
Great shot.
Steve.
Attaboy, Stevie.
And I really have to admire the work that Steve has put into his game. I mean, he's always been a good hitter, but he needed to find that bigger weight shot. And over the last couple of years, watching all of his games, I really think he's found that next notch up on his weight, and I think his hitting has improved significantly over the last 3 to 4 years with the work that he's put into his game. And that's not to say he was bad to start with, but at the level that this team plays against all the time, you have to be able to have that big weight shot every once in a while to move those 4 rocks around.
Weight. Okay.
Top button,
Line's
guys.
a little tighter.
Just clean. Just
Gotta go.
Top button.
Gotta go.
Room.
No room. It's gotta go.
We got room.
No
Guys,
room.
we got room. Line's
Gotta
good.
go.
Line's good. Top button. Get it here. Go, 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 go. Go. Go more.
That's good. Shot.
Okay, so 2 very nicely placed shots by Drew Height.
Overweight you're seeing, I think.
Drew had a great game last night also.
Yeah,
and
they did.
that
You're like intern 9.
Intern 9.
both Heights
could ever
had
make
a
it, roll the
great
shooter
game,
out.
and that certainly helps out your skip when your middle of the team there is setting up everything for you.
Advantage for throwing this run back for Steve as he's now throwing,
Just,
running his own in.
Across the smidge or almost nose exactly, eh?
Just if anything, eh?
So now looking at sticking it
Go, bud.
straight back.
I think if he sticks it, it'll be far enough into the 8 foot to be shot rock as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Whoa! Sit. Good shot.
Stevie.
And is shot rock.
Nice shot.
Still
Benny, does he have this though?
in behind
yeah,
the
he does.
stone that was
For
just
deep.
thrown.
Probably, hey? We might
I like
just
it.
want to try that.
Sure. I like that too.
So that's Braden Stewart. He was one of the young guns. That Braden's on the left there in the hoodie. And he was one of the young guns here. He's still a junior curler. He was in junior provincials this year. And I think he's sitting with Brody Blackwell. And they really had a very good showing here. They only played the 3 games, but they more than held their own in all of them. And we commented earlier in this week how there's a real youth movement coming into the Tankard, and it seems like the average age is getting lower and lower every year, and brand new skill sets are coming in. So it's nice to see for the development of our competitive curlers.
Yep, that's for sure.
In fact, all of a sudden we had a couple of games where some of our 26 and 28-year-old curlers were the older ones out on the ice.
Yeah. We're the seasoned veterans.
Yes.
Yeah, we had a game or two where there wasn't anybody even over 30 on the ice.
Roll it! No!
Here's a nice shot.
No! Good shot. That's good. You got to stay on this side. Yeah.
Seen this?
Brock Virtue makes the hit, rolls over, sits 2.
Could try that. And
so you can see why this team, the Virtue team, is in this B final. This is how they've been playing all week. They had one shaky game that they did lose.
If you think we can make this,
they've just been getting more and more solid.
We split for 3 or 2.
And of course, Brock's always been a very good
curler.
curler.
Go on the nose? Yeah.
Stellar junior career.
Our 8's gone. Yeah, I know, but that's okay. What do you think? Is it
you got to hit it absolutely perfect for both of them to go.
Okay.
to make this, right?
Then maybe we just draw. Then maybe we just go here.
Stellar junior career that included a world championship in 2007.
I think this is a pretty tough shot.
Yeah.
Top of the lid.
Yeah, I like that.
Plus, if any sort of in-off is jamming on his own, right?
Yeah.
So here we see they've elected to play the in-turn come around the center.
Yeah, Duke. So I was getting like 7-5.
Yeah.
Steve had talked about playing the double on the Reds, knowing that you'd probably lose all 3 on that side.
What do you think of that?
Still not easy. I don't know whether Kirk was looking up and saw them looking at that, but I heard him say he liked that shot. Certainly you like the result. I know the thought process behind Kirk's. You make that, those rocks go away, you might have a split on your last one. And that tight guard.
1475, Maddie.
It's a good chance for getting your 2 this way, too.
Good. Good. Room.
Line's good.
Good to strong, I'm thinking. Line's good.
Line's perfect.
That's right. Weight's good. Little bit of room. T.
I like to wait.
Tell when you go.
Room for 2, guys.
Wanted this up on the top of the 4-foot, but it's going to slide a little deep.
Good.
And right behind the button.
Freeze it? Yep, absolutely.
Hey, Matt, this is huge.
Yeah, freeze it. It might be a steal here.
Tough one for the sweepers to judge on that. You noticed that when Matt came out, he must have felt like he was a little light, but gave it a very sharp extension at the end, and it's hard to tell as a sweeper just how much got added on something like that, but it certainly wasn't gentle. He gave it quite a push.
And as it's coming in, you know, you could make the decision to take it back 4, but you just hope and pray it's stopping 6 inches sooner.
You have to make that decision in a split second. Brock Virtue with a chance to play the freeze here.
It's pretty close.
Easy.
Line's good.
Easy, big extension.
Line's good. Line's good.
Hard line.
No, line's good.
Hard line.
Hard. We gotta go.
Line's good.
Go. You got backing. You're on it. You're on it. You guys are on it. Go.
Go hard, Jesse.
Go.
Hard. Go, 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 go,
Come
go.
on, boys. Go.
Go, 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 go.
Needs to get right down to the face to have shot rock.
Pretty good.
It's going to come just a little bit short. He sits second.
Or is that ludicrous?
Which, this?
Is there a triple there?
Kirk Myers looking at the
it's a little
triple.
too thin to get the triple, but so I think we just draw. But then we gotta stay wide.
All right, so
that's a
okay. So same weight.
Laycock team still sitting 1.
Very precise draw that's required here. You give that red one just a bit of a nudge, and you switch around who shot rock. So
Yep. Same weight, bud.
Yeah, brilliant weight. I got strong. Watch. Line's good. Like the weight.
Yeah, you're right. Line's good. You like the weight for line 2.
Right, gotta wait for everything.
Looks like a lot of weight at the hog line. The sweepers are kind of backing away. And again, that very sharp extension from Matt Dunstone. A little hard to control.
But he does it every time.
Slides deep, does pick up his single point, and Steve Laycock will take a 1-0 lead.
Sorry, boys.
The crown jewel has been stolen. For almost 40 years, it has been kept far from its home. Saskatchewan. The time has come. So don your green and will your team back to glory. This Tim Hortons Briar. Be there for history in the making.
As Canada's grain industry leader, Viterra and its employees are connected to their communities across Western Canada. Through its community investment program, Viterra supports a wide variety of causes and initiatives, including those focused on sports and recreation that encourage teamwork, integrity, and high performance. These same values guide Viterra's employees when providing farm customers with trusted advice and quality service. Viterra is a proud sponsor of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Get on your game with Asham Curling Supplies. Customize your slide with the all-new Express Ultralight and Club Shoe, featuring the style, comfort, and performance you expect from Asham. Sweep the competition with our Pro Grip gloves and ultralight carbon fiber, composite, and fiberglass handles, plus World Curling Federation approved pads.
Hey folks, I'm Arnold Ashman. For 39 years, our product has been satisfaction guaranteed or your money back.
Asham Curling Supplies, online, in-store, and at your club.
Welcome back, everyone. The other 3 games on the ice this morning are C event games, and we'll quickly update you on all of the scores.
Scott Bitts going down to throw the final stone here of the third end. Brent Geddick's team is returning the favor that they had to do in the second end. Scott's drawing against 4 rocks in the 12-foot, and he has to put the broom on the center line and draw away to catch the tee line there, as Brent just blocked up the draw path to the middle. So we'll wait to see if Scott can catch a piece of the 8-foot here, looking at 4 rocks.
Well, over on sheet 2, I believe we have a highlight here. Oh, maybe
There's
not.
our highlight. Steve will like that.
Yes, that's going to go to his head.
Well, just to let you know, though, the score over on sheet 2, the Dice to Connick-Smith game, it was a blank end in the third and 1 point for the Ryan Dice team in the second. So the score still 1-0. Ryan Dice over to Connick-Smith, play in the fourth.
And in our feature game, we saw where Matt Dunstone was trying to find a very minute portion of the button, was heavy, and had to settle for the 1 point after that beautiful draw that Brock Virtue put in. 1-0, Steve Laycock leading in the fourth.
And over here on sheet 4, they're still playing the third end. Second end, though, it was a really big mess. Brady Kendall did manage to score his 1. He did have last rock and ended up actually throwing his last rock away because there was no way he could do anything more than what he had. So took his 1 point. So score over there 2-1 in favor of Casey over Kendall, playing the third.
And Scott Bitts did make his draw and scored his 1 point, so he has a 3-1 lead now, playing the fourth.
So the first stone here in this end was that stone you see at the top of the 8-foot. Corner guard was thrown up by Jesse St. John. I don't know if they got that as far off the line as they would have liked.
Line's good. I don't think we're heavy. Line's good.
Alan Myers plays the guard with his second stone, and now Jesse St. John will try the corner freeze on shot rock.
Line's good.
Hard. Come on, guys. Gotta get in here. Let's go. Let's go.
Come on, Mitch.
Come on, Mitch. Drag it. Keep her going. Keep her going. Go, 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 go.
That's unreal. I didn't say one word.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's not even there.
Like a high. Oh.
Corner guard, or the corner freeze comes up just a little bit short.
All right, boys, I'll let you work this there.
You bet, Kirky.
Speed's
17.
real nice over here.
17. Don't. Might have to play the freeze. Play the freeze.
Sure, boys, you sure?
Let's make a decision.
Line's pretty close.
Yep, gotta go for freeze. No, it's gone.
Yep.
It's too late.
Don't got it.
Whoa, Matty, whoa.
Jeez.
Hard.
Close
to it.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Just had to make a decision.
Come on, man. Let's go.
I love it. Absolutely.
Feel.
Just off nose, eh?
Yeah, so Kirk just right out of sorts there.
Yeah.
Yeah, go hard.
Whoa.
Go hard.
Whoa. Yeah.
Hitchhike looking to double peel these two yellow guards.
That's good.
Sit.
Hoping for the bonus corner guard out of it, but that will roll far enough that it's not covering any of the rings.
Love the guard, guys.
Got enough room on the end?
You like the guard or no?
They're not frozen, right?
Okay.
Yeah. I think he sooner picks off his own.
Give you guys about 5 feet less.
Yeah.
Just take a couple feet off with this one.
Yeah, good call here. Matt Dunstone's always had a little bit more aggressive type of offensive game. Steve instinctively is a little bit more on the defensive side, but
good. Halfway.
I like this call also. Keep the pressure on the
halfway, a little high.
Gotta go.
Line's pretty good. Line's not over,
just
Curl.
over.
We gotta get it over, though.
Yeah, just gotta get it over, boys. Hard, Duke. Come on, buddy.
That stone's just going sideways.
Oh, that's a bad rock.
And there, we finally heard it.
Yeah.
Wrap one or what?
Oh, I think we hit it. Oh, no, I gotta hit it, Jess.
We still got our corner.
Or is he splitting?
Normal.
Right.
Just over curl nose a bit. We'll roll in.
You know, I did
Like
hear the teams
4/5.
talking before the game. I know it was the Virtue team
bang,
that
bang.
won
It's not the end
the
of the world.
toss. They
3/4 is
selected
good.
red rocks.
Yeah.
Normal.
Bang is great.
And the
Sounding like that
Laycock
was pretty
team was
important.
aware that the Virtue team has had yellow rocks
Whoa.
on this sheet before, and they won the game with yellow rocks,
Whoa.
and they
Yep.
still selected the
Yep.
reds.
Whoa.
Yep.
That tells you
Drew.
something.
Yep.
Drew.
Okay, me. I
Roll
guess.
it.
Good shot.
Good.
Good.
What's Matt throwing?
Soft
Kirk?
nose.
5'6"? Steve's got 5'6".
So. Feel?
Yeah.
Hair high. Nose ain't the end of the world right now. The hair high, Stevie?
Yeah.
Let's go, bud.
Fraction, yeah.
So Kirk, you have to admire. You could hear him in the background there. I mean, he's really disappointed with his two shots. He's trying to struggle to figure out his rocks because clearly he doesn't have a matched pair at all. But quickly reverts back into his role. He's always been the team support person, cheerleader person, and that's another tough skill set to lose. It's pretty easy to get into a downward cycle and only think about your own performance out there, but he's brought himself back to the team, as you always have more than one role to play.
Yeah, and always very positive.
Shot. Get in.
Steve Laycock makes the double and
Nice
gets
shot by
the
Steve.
bonus on the roll
Shoot,
to
Stevie.
grab a little nibble of the 12-foot.
Just on.
Yep, makes up for teammates there, and that's a sign of a true team.
Okay.
Kind of wait.
Like a good control. Okay.
Control weight.
Frickin' microphone, man. What do you ask for?
Oh, the travails of being the TV game, hey? Just the
Wade's good.
Whoa, Mitch.
Wade's good.
Whoa, Mitch.
Whoa.
Has it off.
Jesse.
He needs to get across the face of this stone to roll into the rings. Just going to hit right on the nose.
Yeah, that's not enough ice.
So now
Top
Steve
eight.
Laycock will look to come around the
Top 8.
higher guard. See if he can't establish a
Stevie.
force here.
Yeah.
Not
similar
really
to what you
thinking
threw in
about
the second,
stealing
eh?
with the guard over there.
Take a little off that and we should be good. Let's go, bud.
And it's great. It's one of those little things. They had that shot called even when the Red Rock, when Drew's Rock was about halfway over the hog line. Again, saving time on the clock. You know, there weren't a lot of decisions to make this end for Steve's shot right here, but they still had it done. He was already set and ready to go. Again, when you're trying to manage your time clock, that's another skill set to bring in.
Well, and we have mentioned in the past when you have someone calling the game, but throwing third rocks, it takes a little bit more time. So, you know, they do have to be aware of that and a little bit of efficiency.
They've been tight a couple of times this week.
You have to.
No, you don't.
Oh, no. Nice, Steve.
Beauty.
Good. Nice shot by Steve.
And in the second end, when Matt Dunstone had that wide open draw to sit there, that's exactly what they were trying to figure out, that if in the next time they were playing the home end and there was a corner guard up front, where do they put the broom in? So they went to school on a wide open shot in the second end and then nailed it in the fourth end.
Drew Height now looking to follow that stone down, sit on the corner.
Whoa, it's heavy.
Back 8.
Whoa.
Back 8.
It's heavy right now.
Kent.
No. Whoa.
Jesse.
Kent.
Jesse. Come on. Come on, bud. Go.
Looking for some extra curl out of the sweep here.
Gotta bump that yellow.
Wanted to get at least a piece of that yellow, just the rub.
I don't know why we touched that.
And the shooter rolls to be fully open. So a chance for Matt Dunstone now to hit and roll towards the other corner guard, perhaps.
Yeah.
I guess if it's curling early, we can still roll to the inside.
Yeah, they can flop under too.
Okay.
I think we want to roll right there.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Let's go, buddy. What kind of weight?
10.
Yeah, let's make it. Let's go get her, buddy. We need you.
10 speed? 10, yeah. Should be nice and patient curl for us here. Yeah, and I'll sweep it if it decides to curl a bit more than you want.
Very nice.
Hey, why is there hairs all over my broom or my rock? Why are they slamming their brooms on our rocks? When you kind of move them off the surface. All right, we're looking for a 10, Matt.
Yeah. Settle in, buddy. Go make a 10.
Nice 10. Yeah, nice 10. Should run real true up here for you.
So Matt Dunstone with his first stone here, looking to hit and roll. Certainly away from the one corner guard. Don't know if they wanted to get it all the way underneath the other.
Really curling, dude.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
This is okay. Good. Nice shot.
That was more curl than they expected. Gets
Yeah.
the nose hit.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it.
Just like, yeah, hack, we can't roll over top, I think.
That's right.
Right there with hack.
I love it.
Okay.
So looking at playing this and trying to roll to get shot on the corner freeze, which would be pretty nice.
Hack weight. Hack weight, hit and roll, corner frozen.
Hey, man.
I think they should be real good.
Weight's good.
Brock Virtue, chance to set up his deuce here with his first stone.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Weight's good.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa,
Yep. Yep. Whoa.
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 Jesse. Whoa.
Whoa.
Mitch, yes. No,
Whoa.
no.
Whoa.
It's got to be
Roll.
close, but
Yeah,
yes,
for
yes,
sure.
no, yes.
Makes the hit,
Peach.
rolls across,
And
and
it is a
does hit
peach.
right on the corner.
Peach.
Oh, we are good.
Yeah. Seeing hack?
Yeah,
Is it
we're
crazy
11.
to throw a
Hack's
tight
place.
I
guard?
think just hack.
What's that?
Crazy to throw a tight guard?
Yeah, I think so.
Myers
Yeah.
looking at
He
where
has
do
the
you...
angle tap still.
Yeah, where
What
do
do
you go?
you think
now?
you can...
Nose hit this.
Okay.
Yeah. Hack weight, just hack.
Hack's good. Yeah.
This will come out of here.
So looking to come around from the wide inturn. That guard is fairly high.
Yeah.
We haven't seen this shot tried a lot
guard, boys.
out this wide, though.
Give you just hack.
Yeah. Okay. Nice hack. Let's go, bud.
Yeah, she should warp in there for you.
Yeah. Let's go, buddy. We need you.
Looking for a 12? Yeah, just.
Well, a couple days ago, Colton Flash had this same shot, and he came in with that nice hack weight to get an opening 3-end, or to get a 3-ender down here with this exact same shot.
Nice 12. Here we go.
Game very weight sensitive, but it will work.
Good weight.
Yep. Clean. Yep. You gotta go. Yep. Yep.
Called the sweep on right away. He does have to get by the guard first of all.
Whoa! Hard! Whoa! 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 Get off it!
By the guard. Now they need the finish.
Hard out.
Makes contact with the red. Now will that be enough to get it out of the rings? No, it hangs on in the back 12-foot.
It was a long way to move a rock with hack weight. I think that was almost as good as he could do. The tough thing is they showed
I don't think that's enough ice.
showed the Virtue team how to do it in that spot.
Same weight I just threw?
Yeah, how hard did he throw his?
Hack.
Okay, yeah. His come off a lot, man. That was insane. I didn't think they could get there even. This will be real good.
Firm hack.
Yeah, just nice hack.
Okay.
And the beak. Firm hack.
Brock Virtue just taking that last moment to get ready, and now
A little quiet.
Yep.
his final stone with a chance to pick up 2 points here.
Yep.
Go, Jeff.
Yep.
Go soft.
Yep.
Trying to keep it out there. He's got a little different weight than.
Go, Jesse! Come on! Go!
Really going hard to try to get by the guard. They're by the guard.
Keep going. Keep going. Nice sweep, Jess.
Makes the hit on the yellow, pushes it through the rings. It will be 2 points for Brock Virtue here in the 4th end, and he jumps out to a 2-1 lead.
Good sweeping, Jess.
Totally my first. I'm very excited. Don't worry, you're gonna have a great time. We're gonna go to practice and then we're gonna actually play games. Really? Yeah. Awesome.
Not better. Yeah. Could been better.
Want to try it and have some fun? Hurry hard to your local curling center or visit CurlSask.ca to find a curling center near you.
Welcome back, everyone.
Well, Warren Jackson double for the Scott Bitts team took away Brent Geddick's chance for multiples here. Brent looking at 2 on his last one, made a shot for the 4th. It's 3-2 Scott Bitts going into the 5th end.
And it was a blank end in the 4th as well here on sheet 2, so score remains 1-0, dice over DeConnick Smith.
2 beautiful touch weight shots by Brock Virtue set up the 2 points for the Virtue team, so they now have the lead at 2-1, and here we see the replay of that nice hack weight nose hit. He had the benefit of watching Matt Dunstone do it on his first one. made no mistake.
Well, over on the fourth end, it was 2 points for the KC team, and the score was 4-1, and that was the last rock coming right now in the fourth end. And Brady Kendall did have an opportunity to get 2, but Jams only gets 1. So the score there will be 4-2. KC over Kendall.
You're not in. You're not in.
Hey, easy.
You're not in.
Drew? Just keep going.
Drew,
No. Yeah.
Drew.
Yep. Good. Good freeze.
The curl more, you can see that.
Yeah.
Get out of the 4-foot.
14-5 for that.
You know, just an observation actually. Back over to sheet 4 here about the Brady Kendall team. Watching them play their first 3 games, you know, throwing with confidence, body language, all sorts of things. Now, granted, they've lost a couple games and they're down in this game 4-2, but just looking over there, not even looking at shots, you see a very different Brady Kendall team than we saw the first couple days.
Absolutely, and it's a function of youth. You know, when you're just 21, 22 years of age, Chad's the old person there at 26.
Yeah.
Those are the things that you learn, is how to rebound, and, you know, when that one wheel starts to wobble, how to tighten it as compared to watching it fall off and then the other wheels falling off along with. That will come along because they certainly have the technical capability to compete.
You guys, I think that's enough?
I don't think so.
I don't think. You think that's enough?
Enough ice?
Yeah, for throwing hack?
For hack? Yeah, well, I don't know. What do you like?
I like a hair more for him.
Good. That good?
We're into the fourth end now. Score's tight, and coach is not as chatty all of a sudden. Just actually focused on the game.
Big shot here for Drew after that nicely placed draw by Dallin.
No.
They certainly don't want to disturb their own center guard.
No roll.
Good shot.
Shot, Mitch.
Oh, and even hangs a shooter there on the side, so well done by Mitch. They'd crashed in the first end there in the same situation, third, one of the ones coming away here. So they went to school on that. Mitch asked for more ice this time round and made a shot.
I think we got to go, Dallin. I like it.
A little bit of room.
I like it. Line will be close.
Room.
Got a curl. Weight's good. Good. It's getting close. Weight's good. It's getting close.
Like the finish.
Just biting 4.
You need a little more than bite 4.
Gotta go, Duke. Gotta go, Duke.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Well done, guys.
Good job, boys. Well done.
Good job, Kirk. Nice adjustment on. So he's got a challenge here. They've got different rocks for him to work with here.
I think it's the second stone is the one that they definitely said is what they called a bad stone, so not very well matched to the other one anyway.
Think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
T!
We're gonna be, we're to it!
Clean it, Drew.
No, can't.
Where is it?
We're close.
Get ready!
Yeah, fine!
Yeah!
Hard line!
Oh, this is picked.
Hard! Hard!
Whoa,
Drew!
It's completely lost the handle. It's coming back the other way now.
Oh my God. It's a slow handle.
It died.
Oh, just like a few feet more weight, right?
Yeah. Did you not burn that?
No, it went the other way.
I like a 12.
No handle. Yeah, just back line 12 or 12?
What's that?
12?
I think 12.
Okay.
Okay, Kirky, let's go, man. Dial it in.
So assuming Kirk is throwing that same second stone, he's got to make quite an adjustment from the weight that he threw on his first one.
Light! How much?
Back line! Whoa!
Whoa, guys, it's got to curl a long ways.
Jesus. Rub it.
So the exasperation in Steve's voice.
I think that was Kirk actually a little.
Okay.
He's having all kinds of struggles with that stone.
Here.
That time they just didn't get the curl on it. It's still.
Double them off.
It's not a terrible result. Yes, you are looking at a double on the yellows, but the red stone's behind the tee line.
Okay, Drew.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No, never.
Drew Height with the big weight here. Now he has to get fairly close to the nose to make sure he doesn't just jam this.
Come on, come up a little.
Does jam it, spins it out of that front forefoot, but does hang on in the back four for second shot.
That's right, and as Mitch said, you know, it's not terrible. It's exposed right now and vulnerable.
15, 14, 7-5.
But if you have to make a play on that stone, it means you're ignoring the one that was about to be thrown.
Here goes Stevie.
By Steve Laycock.
14, 7-5 to 15. We'll go top pin.
Yeah, you're looking for, I think, a 310. Okay.
So a 310, they are tracking this from the tee line to the hog line, as compared to some teams go back line to hog line.
Line's good.
We're there.
We got a little strong. Room off then.
Yeah, we got to be off. It's heavy.
How heavy? Back. Back four. It's got to walk. No.
Get the pocket, Matty. Get the pocket.
Line's pretty good.
No.
Back four.
Would love to still hinge it here.
Just can't ever.
Hinge it. Just hinge it.
Just can't ever. Just can't ever.
Sit.
Good.
Nice shot.
Comes down, nudges the red stone.
Nice shot, Stevie.
Not quite what they had in mind, but it works out pretty well. There's that stone's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Just bump it back. Okay. Just back four, wait. Okay. Back four, right?
Yep, back four.
So Drew Height now looking to move the yellow back.
And this is all about positioning. He has to split the center line here with this rock. If he's anywhere on the broom side, it will be very easy to remove.
No, it's not. It's heavy.
Yeah, you get away with just a hair on the broom side. You should leave a yellow pocket behind if he does that. You just can't afford to roll.
But this one's curling hard too, and it's light.
Come on.
Brushes are going to have to really go to get that to the shot rock position. It's going to over curl.
Count this one. Gotta go. Go, Jess.
Trying to at least get second shot here.
Great sweep, guys. Good sweep.
Good job by the brushers to get second shot, and it's pretty well behind cover.
We just want to bite the forefoot here.
Yeah, I was going to get like well past the line.
Yeah, true.
Me too. That was 15-2-5, swept the whole way. So I think we just need
still the number, eh?
Well, we need 15-3 because we want to be.
It's not only behind the guard; it might actually be just a sliver out the other side.
Yep.
Well, there's a good look at it. He's
He's
dead buried.
Less, right?
And in that respect, that works out well for the Virtue team.
3 feet less than result.
Yeah, you betcha.
I'm still looking for a 310. I got a 300 on your last one.
Let's go, bud.
Fight the four.
Really good.
Good. Line's perfect.
I don't think you need to go.
Line's perfect.
I got a 10.
Okay. It's good. Line's perfect.
We're a little strong right now.
Stay close to the line.
Like to wait.
Okay, no bounce. No,
we're bouncing for sure. Go to that one, Matty.
Yep.
No.
No, it's too late, guys.
No, I don't think it is. Just go to the yellow.
Yep. Hard.
Nice shot.
It worked out for them.
And sitting 2 right now.
And then their best play is they do this.
Because that little feather tick would have been not beneficial at all.
It might. But I just threw mine like shit, just so you know.
You think so? Yeah.
I know.
You found that 3/4. I think all 3 are gone. That middle one is sandwiched in there. I think it'll carry through.
Rock Virtue going to see how many of these he can move.
Anyway,
Well, maybe. We'll be shot at least.
okay. Peel, yeah, you go that one across the top, right?
The one beside the broom will go out to the right as we look at it. The one on the back forefoot will go out to the left. Probably losing the shooter. And he'll lose the red at the back forefoot. The question is that one in the middle. How far is it going to squirt? Well, they shoot at this pile.
Close.
We'll look right next door. And Tonic Smith looking at a pile as well.
Well, earlier Jeff Sharp had tried to clear that front yellow one that we can see, and the way it all worked out, he ended up removing his own second shot that was in on the side of the button and allowing these red rocks all to be grouped there. So Carl, as the yellow shooter here is trying to sort of nudge his way into this button area, but it was really bad break on Jeff's shot that has set up this nice advantage for the Ryan Dice team right now.
Carl the Conic Smith
like a back eight.
looking to get across the face on this stone.
It's really nice in here, eh? So like to the tee lines.
This is still on the outside.
Okay.
So you know.
Trying to get some curl.
Yeah, 14-5.
Makes the tap now. Did he get that enough to get to the inside, get shot rock? I don't know that he did.
Just punch it back to the back eight. Yeah.
1 point for the Ryan Dice team. That's a 2-0 lead for their 5th end break. Thank you, Carrie.
Matt Dunstone now looking with the intern to come around, and they'd like to move this red stone just out of the 8 foot would be enough to get sitting 2. As long as they get it behind the tee line, they can try to do something with it on the next one. Wants to get close to the nose.
We're there. Weight's good. Get it out of the 8 foot.
He's got great line now. How far back can they move it?
Pretty good.
Good shot.
Beauty. Nice shot.
Roll. Roll's fine too, yeah.
The only thing is if we roll here, he might have a double to lie too.
He might.
If we nose, we probably force, right?
Let's go for nose. And if we nose it, he can't nose us for shot. I'll just make sure we don't. What's that?
If we nose, he can't nose us for shots.
That's right.
I think that's the play.
Yep.
We don't want to roll
No.
unless we're rolling right behind.
I'll make the judgment call if it's
solid.
Let's go for nose. Though.
Solid control.
Nose isn't the end of the world.
That should be good.
Oh yeah, that's real good.
Okay.
No, I'd like to make him draw though. Yeah. Hit and roll.
Just control or solid control there.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think he can throw good, just nice control.
Yeah.
Don't overthrow it.
Okay. Nose is dead perfect. If we nose it, he can't nose us for shot.
He can't nose us to be shot.
No.
Okay, yeah, nose then.
So we want to run the line.
Yeah, perfect.
Control.
I thought that he could.
Well, I don't think so. He might have. I might be wrong. Nose is good.
I think if he noses it, he's shot.
Doesn't matter.
Whatever. It's good.
Nose it.
Good anyways, buddy.
Yeah. Control weight.
Okay. Gotcha.
No. A little wide. Off.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. Yep.
Whoa.
Mitch.
Let's go.
Jesse.
Whoa.
It's good. Real good.
Makes the hit, stays
Nice
right
shot,
there.
bud.
I don't think we're going to be shot, Steve.
Nope. Here. Nope. I don't think you ever stick him.
No, we're no. Never.
For the double?
Yeah, draw the 4 is good.
I think we just hit that back one too, but
Straight draw.
yeah, that's good.
It's really quick here. Isn't it? Quicker than draw the back.
I think just 15, eh?
Yeah,
We'll be a little wider.
Well, Matt just drew here in the 3rd end when he was trying to find that little minute part of the button, so he should be pretty familiar here with the weight. I think he's got the broom about the same place where he did in the 3rd end.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Kirk had a good point too, you know,
Yeah, you're going to need a little less than that, I think. Oh, yeah, for
could have hit the 2nd shot there through the port, rolled into the 4 foot for 2. Or for your 1 point, looking at the 2.
Could have played the little hack waiter on the top one and play the rollover too. They've played that shot enough times this end that they should know the line. Matt Dunstone here did play this straw in the 3rd end, albeit he slid a little deep.
Line's good.
Yeah, might be okay on this one.
Felt good.
Got 40 with a good push.
Line's tight.
We get out here.
Weight's good. Like the weight.
Line's good.
Little straw, little heavy. Line's good.
Line's good.
Yep. Just
Line's
line's
good. You're
good.
good. You're good. You're good.
Tip,
We got a
tip.
touch. You're good.
We're heavy.
Oh boy.
Got nice line coming in, but this stone's going to have to slow down. And it's going to slide too far. It's going to be a steal of 2 for Brock Virtue. And he's going to take a commanding 4-1 lead into the break. Kim Hodson has made her way down to ice level. We're going to see if we can get a word with Brock.
Well, I'm down here, but Brock ran away. I might make a call and grab one of the height boys, unless
Brock's
I see
on
Brock
his way
coming
down.
back. Okay. Yeah, got him.
You know, they had a bit of a discussion before they played that shot and did think that if they made the nose hit, he couldn't nose back. They were right, and the draw was tricky.
And I won't take it personally that you ran away.
Brock is with Kim now.
Needed an interview.
Hey, great end there, by the way. That was a pretty pivotal too.
Yeah, it was. Our team made some good shots. Got a couple misses, and yeah, we got lucky that end.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. Did notice that you guys won the toss. You played on this sheet before. You had yellow rocks. You won with yellow rocks, and yet you chose red. Any story to that?
Yeah, the yellow rocks have a few snowflakes, and you know, there's a lot of rocks that are a little bit questionable out here. We played with them. We matched them properly. Thought that we'd give Laycock a little bit of a challenge as he hasn't played with the rocks yet. So we know the red rocks as well on this sheet, and we're confident with either color.
Good. Is that your coach's job, or who's figuring out the rocks, or is that a team effort?
Our coach, Brad Height, has been amazing at helping us with the rocks this weekend, and yeah, I'd credit the coach entirely for that.
Good call. All right. Continued success. Good luck.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you by SaskTel, Viterra, Service Equipment, White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, Asham Curling Supplies, Jiffy Lube, CurlSask, and SaskTel Max.
All right, people, let's get to work. Lights off.
Ma'am, there's someone at the door. Unknown male, might be a salesman.
Take care of it. You, drop the temperature. I'm roasting.
Ma'am, your straightening iron. Shall I pull the plug?
Yes. While you're at it, leave room for milk.
Crown jewel has been stolen. For almost 40 years, it has been kept far from its home. Saskatchewan, the time has come. So don your green and will your team back to glory. This Tim Hortons Briar, be there for history in the making.
When you need to hurry, you can count on Team Jiffy Lube. With fast, warranty-approved service while you wait. Jiffy Lube, your oil change experts.
Get on your game with Asham Curling Supplies. Customize your slide with the all-new Express Ultralight and Club Shoe, featuring the style, comfort, and performance you expect from Asham. Sweep the competition with our Pro Grip gloves and ultralight carbon fiber, composite, and fiberglass handles, plus World Curling Federation approved pads.
Hey folks, I'm Arnold Ashman. For 39 years, our product has been satisfaction guaranteed or your money back.
Asham Curling Supplies, online, in-store, and at your club.
As Canada's grain industry leader, Viterra and its employees are connected to their communities across Western Canada. Through its community investment program, Viterra supports a wide variety of causes and initiatives, including those focused on sports and recreation that encourage teamwork, integrity, and high performance. These same values guide Viterra's employees when providing farm customers with trusted advice and quality service. Viterra is a proud sponsor of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
White Ice, the ice paint people, set out to develop a very specific ice paint product that would satisfy the needs of the professional ice maker in both hockey and curling. White Ice was successfully formulated and tested, and distribution began in 1988 and has since expanded their line of products and services to meet the needs of today's professional ice makers. White Ice is distributed by Eastside Paint and Wallpaper in Saskatoon, who is also a signature Benjamin Moore paint dealer. White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, defining the game.
Awesome.
be better. Yeah. Could be better.
Want to try it and have some fun? Hurry hard to your local curling center or visit CurlSask.ca to find a curling center near you.
Introducing the all-new heated cab for the John Deere 1R tractor. Simply captivating.
Okay.
Welcome back, everyone. Quickly update all the scores here in this morning's action.
Well, force is the name of the game out here on sheet 1. Scott Bitts was looking at 2 on his last one, made a nice little hack come around shot for the single point to maintain a 4-2 lead over Brent Geddick.
On sheet 2, Ryan Dice was fortunate and got a steal of 1 in the 5th end, so 2-0 Dice over DeConnick Smith.
Matt Dunstone was forced to go wide for an in-turn draw to the full 4-foot slip, just a little bit deep, and gave up a critical steal of 2, and it is 4-1 now. Brock Virtue playing the 6th.
And over on sheet 4, it was a nice shot by Adam Casey to get his single in the 5th end. Score there now, 5-2. Adam Casey over Brady Kendall. Well, we're going to see a bit of a different game now that the score is the way it is, I think.
All the way.
Mine's good.
Keep going. We're good. Keep going. Keep going.
Mine's good.
Well, again, Steve did that last night. He got the surprise steal. You know, it wasn't really set up for a steal and turned his game around, and now the table flipped on this one.
Come on, get it by, get it by.
Whereby
Go. Small bounce at least.
It's got to throw my hair more for us.
Get sweeping, guys.
whereby that steal sort of came out of nowhere in the sense that you expected Matt to make that draw, and he was just that little bit heavy, and all of a sudden, different flow to this game.
Yeah, Matt's had a few struggles with that in-turn draw. So far in this game, slid a little deep on a chance to draw for two, albeit he had to grab a piece of the button in the third end.
Hard, guys, hard!
He did 4-foot for a single there, and
hey, that's good. You get Stevie. Still running.
That's a 3-point swing right there, and 4 if you want to talk about the one in the third end that got away.
Get both yellows, yeah.
Quarter?
No.
Little yeah,
third. It's not that thin.
Quarter to a third.
Every time I've complimented somebody on their weekend or the competition's performance, they've missed a shot. So I don't want to say anything until Mitch makes this.
You even just have to think about it.
I didn't even have to think it. Sorry, Mitch.
I'm just going to leave him that double again unless I get deep.
Let's stay just in front of T.
Okay. T-line draw, speed's nice.
Well, there's an opportunity. Yeah. Now you have to capitalize.
Let's go, buddy.
Even with perhaps rocks that are a little bit different. Even with a couple snowflakes.
That's the first time I've heard that term for rocks that people are shuffling around. There are all sorts of.
Line's good.
They had some idea how to throw them now. Here you look at this stone, we're getting a good look at it coming in, and Kirk's first one is the number 7, which normally would be a skip stone.
Can't go behind T, guys. Can't go behind T.
And I think I heard them earlier saying Steve's throwing 5-6. Those are traditionally third stones, so they haven't moved that one pair around yet. It's Kirk's second stone, though, is the one they've really had trouble with.
Think it gets it? I think so. Do you like the same shot?
Yeah, we could play the same shot as well.
The same shot.
That was my first thought.
I don't mind it. Yeah.
This shot's way easier than that other one.
I like the same shot.
Just make it.
Third rock.
Looking for the double.
Yeah!
Well, they call a sweep on right away on this, and going to a plan B. Makes the hit, runs it back, but jams it solid.
So he more than compensated for that first throw and turned it right over. You can see you could practically see the elbow come up in the air on that release.
11. Down was just a little big, so I'll give you just 11.
That's good, boys. Okay, Kirky, attack this, man.
It's hard to stick those run backs when you're throwing them that hard.
Well, especially when you were playing for third of the rock double.
Yeah, it's good.
There's a last-minute sweep adjustment when you're trying that.
Whoa, good. Quit's good.
Whoa, guys, jeez.
Nice work on the camera. We get a chance to see it is the number 8 stone that he's throwing second, so it is what would normally be the skips pair.
Is that one straight too?
God damn it.
You're having all kinds of trouble with that stone.
Yeah. Bail me out, man.
We make the double? Oh, jams, eh?
What do you got on this?
Half, eh? Probably enough to hit it.
That?
That's where yours was and where Matt kind of
What
come
do you like to hit and roll?
Well, we're second shot.
I don't care for the hit and roll.
Okay.
I'd like to force him here.
Sure. Let's do it.
Nose.
Okay, what kind of weight?
Nice hack.
Okay.
Well, very familiar with this neck of the woods out here. We've seen a lot of these intern hack weight shots. That's how that 2-ender in the 4th end was made by Brock.
This might be a little bit farther over.
It is, yeah.
A little quiet.
Hard then, go!
Come on, Jesse, we gotta get it by.
Yep.
Go!
Whoa! 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 Mitch! Come on, Mitch. Gotta go.
For some curl here, you'd like to stay right there and stay for second shot.
Just enough.
Goes over a little bit, but it looks like it's second.
Yeah, very nice.
Wouldn't take much to split those two yellows to be first and second, though, but still have the corner guard to work with.
A hair higher than that?
Yeah.
Okay, make her good.
Yeah, that split's something you'd look at later on in the end. Probably right down to the last rock you could wait. Try to get something in around the corner first.
Yeah, speed's really nice. We're looking for about a 15.
Yep. 310 to 315 is the split.
Let's go, bud.
Yeah, that's what Steve was throwing for his draws there in the 5th end, that found tee line. Just while Steve sets up for this one, though, but as we're watching Matt Dunstone throw his draws, you can see where he slides out, slows the slide down, and then gives a strong extension. And they time those at 3.4 seconds. And that's a huge difference from 3.1 to 3.4 on your two different throwers.
If you need to, we can, but I'd rather not.
T-line to hog line.
Line's good.
And we used to find a 1/10 of a second.
Good.
Was about 10 feet at the other end. So he's sliding out about 30 feet different.
Doesn't need to curl. Whoa,
higher the better.
Yep, a little bit finish. No.
The thing that's hard about that is judging those out of the hand.
Well, exactly. It's how much did he give it on any particular shot.
Good job, buddy. A little miscue here would be real bad for him, eh?
Shot. It's not bad.
Maybe our sweeping prowess was different, but we always worked with the 0.1 notch was about 6 feet. But still, it's
right there.
Big marker for those sweepers to judge.
Whoa, no.
Whoa.
No.
Yep. No, roll it off.
Drew not happy with this shot.
So just making sure they roll the shooter out of play.
Yeah,
don't want to leave it for any extra protection.
Going to get interesting.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, make sure we're second.
Yeah, for sure.
You set up the double then, right?
Yeah.
So this is pretty good.
No, they're gonna hit. Just
See, in there, 11.
It's a little hope here for the Laycock team. Shots are wide open, spread apart.
Definitely right now a chance to set up his deuce. Three's not out of the question, and interestingly enough, three's not out of the question, and there's no guards.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe a flop in a little.
I think nose is perfect.
Nose is perfect. Okay.
Let's go, buddy. We need you.
Throwing 11.
Yeah.
Okay. How's the weight?
11.
Good. Yeah. Clean.
Easy. 11.
Clean.
It's really good.
Clean.
Really good weight.
Whoa. Clean. More than fine. 6.
Makes the hit.
Really good.
Rolls into the 8-foot.
Nice.
It is Laycock sitting 2 right now.
Yeah, I think so, Brock.
Control? Yes.
Brock Virtue's going to look to hit and roll under that Yellowstone at the top 12-foot.
Control weight, hit and roll under.
Yep. Yeah, you can still get us out of this. If they end up getting 2, they get 2 kind of thing, right?
Exactly.
They're only getting 1.
Brock Virtue always very deliberate in the hacks.
Little big.
Whoa!
Off.
Off.
No!
Off. Right off. Right off. Right off.
Close.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Whoa.
No. No.
Close.
No. No. Any roll. Any roll.
Go, 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 go.
Makes the hit.
Good shot. Good try,
Very
Brock.
nice.
Across a
Oh,
couple
boy.
of inches.
12?
Sure.
That
Seeing
would be
that?
great if we could. It's fantastic.
Just while Brock Virtue's going past Steve Leacock there, these two curlers have quite the history. They go back a long way when Steve won his World Curling Championship and playing in the Canadian final. Brock Virtue was actually the 3rd for that team, playing with Darren Moulding in Alberta. And Brock was about 16 years old or so in there. And that was the year that Steve went on to win the World Junior Championship. So their history goes a long ways back. Of course, now Darren Moulding, we see him a lot as he's stepped into the 3rd position with Brandon Botcher.
I didn't remember that.
I remember watching that game on TV, and
Hair big.
Brock was just this, he hadn't grown yet, he's just this small 16-year-old, and Darren took that team all the way to a silver medal at the Canadian Juniors.
Right off.
Come on, baby.
Matt Dunstone here with his first stone, looking to hit.
Sit down, baby.
Roll a little bit
Beauty.
to the open, but
Shooter,
wants
so
to
they
stay
know
for
how to
second.
get shot. He does.
An 11
Perfect.
Triple.
I like it. So,
Good call.
just a tiny less ice.
Yeah,
But
tiny
then,
less. I didn't think he threw
just
it
to
bad.
finish up that junior
I like
story,
that.
as we saw, Brock was the world
Unreal
junior
if he'd
champion
rolled
in
out there.
2007, this time curling 3rd for Charlie Thomas. So
Same
he had a
thing, just
chance
a
to
bit that
improve
way.
that silver medal a few
Yeah.
years later and turned it into world gold.
Might as well go right under. Yeah, no.
Good story.
That's the best.
If we knows, we knows.
Close.
Brock Virtue
Whoa.
with his
Whoa.
final
Off.
stone here in the
Off.
6th end.
Off.
Looking to
Off.
hit and roll behind.
Whoa.
Stone at the top 12-foot. See if he can get the force.
Hard, Mitch.
Gotta hold the shooter.
Good. Good shot.
No, they,
It's good. Attaboy. Good throw.
well, we'll see if they play the
Yeah.
split
That's
for 3
splits
now.
there now. Steve
Yeah,
They had
Laycock
to stay in the 8-foot somewhere.
did a great job on the brush to get that as far over as he
I
did.
really did.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
The
Same
opportunity to tie this game up.
Let's set up and make this, boys.
We only
Matt-
have to get this.
Matt Dunstone was
3
already
inches
down
and
to
we're
the
set.
hacks to
Here,
play the
let's
draw.
set up
Didn't
and make
realize
it.
the
Let's go.
split
Just
was
throw
there.
T-line weight.
That's right.
Yeah.
We've been looking
What
at that
turn are we
split
gonna
now
do
for
on
half
the
the
draw?
end.
Yeah, it's
I think
still
the
there.
end's easier.
Clean it up.
You know, they didn't sweep that
The
one
in,
of
like, middle of the
Brock's
4.
till hog line, basically.
I guess we're only throwing T-line
Big
weights,
finish
right?
there that they weren't expecting
I
on.
think
That's
that's
gotta
gonna
be
be
close.
We just need to touch it, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Duke. So I think we got to focus him in to throw us T-line. Is it going to be heavier in here? Maybe a pinch?
Yeah, I'll give you a T-line draw, guys.
Yeah.
T-line weight.
Yeah.
Okay,
Gotcha.
15, 14, 3/4.
Yeah.
Okay.
14 3/4 is the number, Maddie.
Okay.
Just going touch a little high on it or going low?
Quarter rock on,
On
the
that
center
side,
line
yeah.
side.
Give us 14 3/4, buddy. Let's go.
Yep.
You make this split, you're right back to even after
bet.
6 ends of play.
I do like Kirk saying we've really got to focus them in on that T-line weight because the tendency here is to overthrow.
Yeah. Yeah, and you don't want to go by on the high side and then not stop
Good.
for
Little
a
strong.
second.
Back 8.
Whoa.
Back 8.
Clean. Yep.
Back 8.
Whoa. Whoa.
Back
Off.
8. Back 12.
Can't.
Back 8.
Whoa. You can't.
Back 8.
Need contact.
Clean. Right off. Right off.
Yep.
He's close.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Really good. Attaboy.
Takes the chip.
There we go.
Rolls the shooter into the top 8 foot, and it will be 3 points for the Laycock team. We're all tied up after the 6th end.
As Canada's grain industry leader, Viterra and its employees are connected to their communities across Western Canada. Through its community investment program, Viterra supports a wide variety of causes and initiatives, including those focused on sports and recreation that encourage teamwork, integrity, and high performance. These same values guide Viterra's employees when providing farm customers with trusted advice and quality service. Viterra is a proud sponsor of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
White Ice, the ice paint people, set out to develop a very specific ice paint product that would satisfy the needs of the professional ice maker in both hockey and curling. White Ice was successfully formulated and tested, and distribution began in 1988 and has since expanded their line of products and services to meet the needs of today's professional ice makers. White Ice is distributed by Eastside Paint and Wallpaper in Saskatoon, who is also a signature Benjamin Moore paint dealer. White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, defining the game.
Welcome back, everyone. All the games past the halfway point. In fact, I think all just about done the 6th.
Well,
Quickly
it
update.
still continues to be Star Wars Day out here on sheet 1. Another 4th in the 6th. Brent Gaddick looking at 2, sticks it for the 1 point to stay close in the game, but Scott Bitts 4-3 lead with Hammer.
And it was a blank end in the 6th, so score remains the same, 2-0. Dice over DeConnick.
Well, and we saw a 3-ender sneak up on Team Virtue. Here's a beautiful little split performed by Matt Dunstone. Just throwing nice, solid T-line weight. Just only had to nudge it, keep the shooter. He had a long way to save that shooter and executes it perfectly to tie this game up. Good rebound after that steal in the 5th.
Yeah, that was a great split for 3. And speaking of threes, Kendall got one as well here in the 6th end, a nice 3 to tie the game up there. Casey and Kendall tied up playing 7, 5-5.
Yeah, apologies, we were concentrating on sheet 3 there, and we missed how that end got set up, but that certainly was a big boost there for the Kendall team.
Get her T, boys. Where is it? Gotta go.
Is it really that you were focusing on sheet 3,
T-line.
or were you trying to come up with that Star Wars Day one?
Yeah,
How long have you been saving that one up?
That came out of nowhere. Good one.
Come on. Stay on her. Stay on her. Stay on her, Mitch.
Oh my God.
Great sweep.
You just got to
Good job.
give us a hair more.
It's a good one to
Good.
hit very often.
Yeah, you're right. You're gonna do just a pound more.
Need more with this rock though, right?
Well, each team has its own source of reference, but actually Jesse's having a pretty solid game today. He had a bit of a struggle last night, and Mitch was doing a little bit of house cleaning after a couple of Jesse's shots, so Jesse's really had a good turnaround today and has played very well.
Weight's perfect. Weight's perfect.
Now, it's interesting. I heard them talking to
You're good.
Weight's perfect.
to Dallin before he threw this and said they needed a little bit more with this stone. I wonder if they've switched the stones around a little bit more since Kirk's earlier troubles.
Yeah, they might have.
Because they definitely had one of Kirk's original stones that they felt was really heavy. It actually hogged at the one end.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. 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 Whoa. Yep.
With that stone sliding in to bite the 12 foot, it can be removed. Jesse St. John makes the hit.
Shot, Jess.
Rolls over and keeps his shooter for a tight corner guard.
Throw a 10.
Yeah. 10. Yep. Let's go, Kirky. Weight's good.
Whoa.
Weight's good.
Close.
10.5.
Whoa. Whoa, Maddie, whoa.
10.5.
Nose?
Yeah, it's right on beak.
Good.
It's good.
Kirk Myers looking for the hit and roll behind cover. Hits right on the nose. Stays there. It is shot rock. The only stone in the rings. 2 guards.
Okay. Normal.
Rock Virtue looking for the hit and roll all the way across. He'd like to get in behind his own tight corner.
Go, Mitch. All right, boys, trying to roll way over.
And here we see a few people have braved the early morning
No.
to come out and watch. A little bit snowy out there this morning when we left the hotel as well.
Yep. Good. Nose is good.
A couple of the people I've talked to said they're very happy to see the snow. It's been very dry down here, and any white stuff, not the snowflakes on the rocks out here that we heard referred to by Brock, but
the real thing?
I don't know. I was sweeping off about 3 inches of snow off of my car this morning.
Weight's good.
Whoa. Close. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. 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 Clean.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa. Yep.
Yes. Whoa.
For the hit and roll behind.
Shot.
It's going to roll behind. Well, just beyond actually the yellow guard.
Yeah,
the
right
port a little bit.
A little bit.
Okay. Behind the corner or what?
Hack Wade, hit and roll behind the corner, yep.
Rock probably about 83% open, would you say, Susan?
Good hack. Board! Heavy! Board! 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 Board!
More weight than they were looking for. Does just get by his own corner guard, but will
good,
roll out of play.
That was good board almost.
Almost go a tight guard.
Gotcha.
Yeah, go top button. They went sewer him in. So we need 15 and a 15. 15. Nice and quick here, Stevie, eh?
Top 12.
Top 12?
Yeah.
Okay. So we need probably 15 and a quarter, 15 and a half to get there.
So you can certainly sense a resurgence here in the Laycock team there. They're done a little bit more rock switching, and they're settling in and getting a couple more shots later on in the ends here. So they can just sort of feel it coming off the sheet of ice here that they're just standing that little bit
Line's good. Nibble
straighter.
Hard early if you can. I'd like to go.
Little tight for line.
Gotta go.
Keep it out there for line. Line's good.
Top 12, guys.
We're gonna be good, Duke.
Bite the 8. Never needs to curl. Never needs to curl.
What do you think? Yeah.
Top 12.
Just top 12. Looks here.
It's really good.
Line's perfect.
It's pretty
Don't
nice.
finish
It's
it.
a
Don't
little
finish
heavy.
it.
Nice shot.
Great shot, Steve.
Nice shot by Steve. Couldn't finish it, or it would come out the other side. In fact, it maybe kind of did.
Hack. Yeah.
I just whipped mine. Hack way.
Looks like it's close to dead buried, but the guard's high enough
pretty
you can
long.
get at it from either turn.
Yeah.
They're going to come at it, of course, from the side where they might be able to get in behind their corner on the roll.
Weight's good.
Whoa.
Little heavy.
Oh, Mitch.
Weight's
Don't
good.
touch it.
Off.
Weight's real good.
Yeah. Whoa.
No! Get ready, Jess. Jesse, go.
Come on, Jess.
Sweeping to get some curl
Come on,
now.
Jess.
He's got a lot of room by the guard. He's just going to rub that stone on the way by, and the shooter will go through the rings.
Same spot, hey?
Yeah, same spot, Stevie.
Same shot twice.
Well, at least they've moved that yellow one A off the center line, but more so it is in a position if they ever need it for a hit and roll into a button. It can be used in the future by Brock as an out if they need it. So he didn't make the shot, but he did improve the situation a little bit, and that's sometimes the best you can ask for. Did you at least improve it?
Yeah.
We're heavy.
T.
Okay, line's tight.
Really curling, guys.
Just get by. We're going to be okay for line, but let's try to almost snug around that red one.
Yep. Gotta go. Hard.
Play it, shot.
Yep.
Weight's good.
Dallins in. Curl.
over curl.
It's gotta curl. Go. Hard. Never off it now. Hard. Whoa. Yep. Gotta go.
Beauty. Shot, Stevie.
That's
Some
quite the plan B
amazing
call.
curl, hey?
Hit and roll half behind that yellow.
Okay.
Well, not only did they know it was going to happen as well, Kirk
like it
was
with
calling
normal.
it. Kirk throwing second,
Yeah,
sweeping
yeah, he was
alongside, called it from the
Sure
halfway
did.
point of the sheet.
Normal, right?
Normal.
Yep.
So a bit of a make or break situation here for the Virtue team. A nice roll by Drew can get some pressure put back on. Stop the scrambling. So critical juncture here right now in this area.
Yes!
Well, that's
Hard! Go! Laurel.
Makes the hit. Now, how far will it roll? They'd love it to stop for shot rock.
Good job, Jerry.
Bit of a spin back.
Never whoa.
It is stop. Does stop just in time.
I think we need in the 8 foot a bit, eh?
Sure.
Whatever you think. Want to be just above the tee?
Yeah, tee's good too.
Okay.
Matt Dunstone a
Okay,
chance
give
now
us
to come
15.
down.
Yeah.
15 seconds. 15 and a quarter.
Really what they're looking to do is tuck a corner underneath the stone that Steve just threw.
Top tee.
Right here.
Almost like, yeah, exactly.
Let's go, buddy. 15 and a quarter.
Out there.
Really nice.
Good.
Really good.
Room. Tee on its own.
Yeah.
Tee.
Good. It's really good.
Room.
A little heavy yet.
Yep.
Just line's good.
Line's good.
Just line right now.
Yep. Room.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
No.
That's good.
Real good.
Well, Matt
Nice shot.
Dunstone's had a few issues with that in-turn draw, but he makes a nice one there.
We can save that for your last one too.
No, it's not going to
Yeah,
be
not going to be any better. Wow. I don't mind it. Then they have to guard.
I think you have to, because if we come here, they're just coming through the hole and hitting us.
And if we rip
if we
now, we come.
You like that,
try to
Mitch?
come
Half a rock?
and-
Brock likes it. I don't mind playing it.
If we make
I
it,
don't
it's
mind it.
fucking
Half a rock
gold.
deal.
Like if we come here, what does
We
he
go
do?
there, we're basically getting forced.
He probably tries to come on top, and then you have the same shot.
And then we have this, right?
Yes.
We probably just got to come right to
Yeah.
this.
Or at the very worst, he comes here, and you got the same thing too.
I think we got.
I think so. I like it, Brock.
So following him down.
Right there.
Yeah, that's money.
Just bite the top button. Save room for two, maybe. Where do you want this, Brock?
Freeze it.
Freeze right on it?
Yeah.
So we've seen Brock with a lot of very nice hack weight shots here today, but now we need to
Speed's the same.
find his tee line weight and get this freeze in here.
Yeah, looking for 70.
Okay.
Chance here to perhaps set up his deuce, though.
Line's
Yeah,
good.
don't think he was that positive, were you?
Line's good.
Brushers
Well, if
jumped
you
this
can.
right out of his hand.
Line's good. Line's
it
good.
good. Line's perfect.
Line's
Keep on
good.
it, Jess. We're good.
It's not
Line's
heavy.
good.
It's not
Keep
heavy.
on it, Jess. Gotta go.
Gotta go for weight.
Gotta go.
Make it good. Come on. Come on, make it good.
Go, boys.
Needs to get shot rock out of this.
Yeah, they sure do.
Go! Go more! Come on!
It's good. It's fine.
Sure, but
No.
No good.
Well, I think it's the Yellowstone that shot rock, but it's hard to tell.
Yeah, not sure.
I think. But does he have this through the hole?
I'm thinking it's yellow.
Probably has this.
We're one.
Are we shot, guys?
I could have sworn he burnt that.
I think it.
Okay.
We're one.
Well, there you go, Sue.
Is the
Good eye.
guard crazy?
Well, you can make this though for 3.
Yeah, that's for 3. I think we're guarding this side if we do anything.
I don't think he's got anything on this intern.
And let him tap for 1 and we're laughing.
Or draw. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think you go.
As long as we're shot,
Yeah.
I think that's the call,
Yeah.
hey?
I'd be worried he could split that for 2.
All right, Maddie.
Nice and high.
So it's twice Brock has just been short for shot rock. I think that's how Steve got his one in the third, and Brock was trying to draw down on top 2, and they were just that grain of ice short to give Laycock the 1.
Let's go, buddy.
We'll talk and we'll close up that hole. You betcha. $16.5, 17.
Yep.
Well, guarding this shot as this would be for 3, and as you said, Sean, I agree. I think there is a tough split there for 2.
There. Little heavy. 4.
More damage.
It's going to be close, but it's a little heavy. 4. How's line?
Good.
4. We're 4.
Like to finish ahead, but we got to get off this rock on weight.
Yeah, it's 4 to a 5.
Line's okay.
Can we curl? I'll just wait until we
Bounce
touch
off
off
it.
here.
Yeah, you don't need to. Don't need to.
Don't need to.
Nice shot, Maddie.
Good.
Beauty.
That works.
Whether it's worth it
Brock
or not.
Virtue now taking a look.
Hard.
I think he's eyeing up the triple on the yellows. That would be for 2, but that's a tough shot. A little risky.
And risky.
Yeah. Same draw.
Do you think you can ever draw? And probably not, eh?
It's
I don't
close.
think so.
You just gotta move this a smidge, but
I think this is going to go further out if we touch
could
it.
play the draw split for 2. No.
Well, just play the draw,
there.
and if it's close,
You
I'll
like
let you guys
that
know.
the best?
Well, I don't know if the split's there. I think it's just pushing it further out.
Well, I think if you just kiss it, it's got to make it closer.
Yeah.
It's going to make it closer if you just kiss it and come in. For
That's
sure.
right. If you've got T-line weight.
Just draw though.
There's no way we can get around that guard and tap this, eh?
Wow, it's pretty close. The way they're curling there.
All right. Well,
the
let's
shot's
just
probably
draw.
got nose on this yellow, but
Yeah, but we could give up a steal that way.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather score, no?
Yeah, me too.
Like,
Yeah, I mean,
I like the
nose
same
on that
shot.
yellow gets us 2.
Let's
probably.
throw the same shot.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Same shot.
We were there?
Yep.
So let's just go right there.
Yeah.
And considering he just threw
I think
this,
so, Brock.
I
If
like
we
the
tap it,
chances.
we get 1, we get 1. Yeah, that's perfect. Try and call the line
Like,
for
we're
that
just
middle.
going straight button draw.
Yeah.
And if we touch it and it does get it closer, then that's great.
I think it'll squiggle it closer. It doesn't have to move much to get that 1 second.
Okay.
T-line?
Yep. Right on the button.
So Brock Virtue with his final stone here in the 7th end, looking for a piece of the button for the single point.
Yeah, we're all there.
Looks heavy to me. Looks heavy.
Call the split. Call the split.
We're going for the split here.
Yeah, we got
Go,
to split.
Jeff.
Play it's good. Go.
Yeah, you're on this.
Go, 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 go.
I thought it looked
Yeah,
heavy, but this
yeah,
is really curling.
Go.
Got to hit it thin enough for the shooter to roll in.
Perfect. Yeah! Great shot.
I would say he hit it too far.
I think it's 1 red. They'll probably bring the stick out. I think just.
Is it?
It might just be.
We'll
still
measure
good.
it then.
No, just wait.
I thought he had it.
That's the yellow by a lot.
He just kisses
That's
it.
yellow.
We hit too
Just
much.
need to hit it thinner.
It's just us. But
Just 1?
So it is just the single point. Brock Virtue will take a 5-4 advantage into the 8th end.
Just 1 by that much.
Still a good shot.
Oh, Canada, glowing hearts, see thee rise. True north, true pride, strong and free, both far and wide. This land is glorious, and it's ours, from sea to shining sea.
You're always home on Canada's largest wireless network with no roaming fees.
When you need to hurry, you can count on Team Jiffy Lube. With fast, warranty-approved service while you wait. Jiffy Lube, your oil change experts.
Welcome back, everyone. We've got more scores to report here, and let's get to it.
Change of pace here on the 7th end. Brent Geddick on his last one, looking at 5 Scott Bitstones. Could do nothing better than draw in and freeze for third shot. He made the shot. Scott attempts a skinny tick to wick that rock out of there. Over curls by the time, and that would have been for 5. Over curl by the time the rocks all finished moving. He still stayed with the 2 points, but has a 6-3 lead.
Over on sheet 2, we see that Carl DeConnick-Smith gets on the board with a single, so 2-1, and here is a replay of that shot.
I think this pick, something happened. This was just a routine open draw, and Carl's been making these all week, and you could see it took about 2 different turns down there, so they lost that one on the, which was unfortunate, because Carl's had fantastic draw weight all week.
That's a huge turning point.
So we saw that very delicate split attempt for 2 points by Brock. He just about made it, but did get a single point in an end that was looking a little bleak for them. So he has a 5-4 lead in the 8th.
And quite a big turnaround over on sheet 4. So Brady Kendall gets 3 and then steals 3 in the 7th end. And to be more than honest, Adam Casey didn't have too much of a shot there when it came right down to it after a couple of nice throws by Brady. So score over there now, 8-5.
Yeah, I don't think Adam had a shot. It was just a crazy end. Casey's team just kept missing the run back to get the rock on the button there, and by the time it was said and done, 3 yellows were welded in, nowhere to go.
He shouldn't have done that, but it was them by a rock. Let's go, buddy.
Back to our feature sheet now. I have to say, for the Virtue team, I've never seen a team quite so excited to score 1 in the 7th end.
Well,
yeah, Mitch.
I think they thought they had 2 there.
Hard line. Sounds good.
Just pushed the top one on the split here too far.
But in the last 2 ends, the Virtue team short of Brock. Brock's still playing really well, and I'm scared to say that. But the Virtue team's missed more shots here in 2 ends than they've missed in the first 5 put together. So they need to get their hit game back up again and keep in this game.
Long one. Okay. Same weight.
Steve Laycock here in the 8th end. They're going to try to set up a multiple score. They're throwing the second corner guard.
Weight's good.
Yeah, really nice.
Careful, guys. This is going to turn off.
Just try to protect their tight corner guard here.
Tight. We got nice weight.
How tight?
Just leave it.
We better leave it.
Let it stop.
Okay.
Good shot, down. Good shooting.
Good.
From there.
Threw it like shit.
It's over curled a
I
little
like
bit.
The one.
Yeah. Not likely that they're going to try to peel both guards.
No.
Even with the
Just
angle
throw easy normal.
Okay. Easy normal, roll it in.
Try to stick it around.
Okay. Half a rock.
Yeah.
Yes! Clean, clean, clean. Oh.
Change of plan.
Maybe just a little inside on that.
Oh my.
We'll take
Come around.
What's he doing?
Mitch must be getting a little creative on those out-turn peels.
Yeah, same spot. Is that the 3rd time we've seen that?
Whatever Steve's like in there. Go what you got, Steve.
Don't mind us moving these.
Oh, I don't like it. I don't like
I'd rather come around.
I'd rather hit him or come around.
I think this.
Okay.
I don't like this. You guys like this?
You know, it was interesting as Steve was surveying the situation. I'm sure it was Kirk I heard say, just go with your gut, Steve.
No, I don't like that gut.
As soon as Steve went with his gut.
Yeah. But not that one.
Your other gut.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that. He's going to think I accused him of being overweight.
Whoa.
We're there for weight. Back 12.
It is the 8th end.
We need a piece.
Don't have contact
They'll want to try to score here. This is a great shot if you make it. But it's going to slide right by, and that'll be enough weight to put it through the back.
Big spot, buddy.
Yep.
Just hit the broom.
Oh, that's what he was forgetting to do.
Details.
Yeah. Oh, just hit the broom.
Yep.
Sometimes you do just need
Yep.
to quit thinking about everything
Yep.
and just get
Not a goal.
hit the
Instinct.
broom.
Roll
Yeah.
it, roll it, roll it. Whoa, yep. Go, 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 go. Good.
Jesus.
It's okay.
You know, it's not an uncommon situation to see players though have trouble with that inside-out peel on the out-turn side.
And why?
Well, if I had the answer to that, people wouldn't do it. But that does seem to be a spot that it's just not that uncommon.
Weight's nice.
Good.
Yep.
Weight's good.
Yep.
Whoa.
Gotta go.
Whoa.
Weight's good.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Double roll big. Double roll big.
Really good.
Hard, Steve. Get it out. Get it
Hard,
out.
Steve. Go.
Good.
Really good.
Beauty.
Moves both the Redstones off that center line area. It does get the one out of the rings, and
Leaves it there for a little bit
Where
of
am I
backing. You
going,
just
Brock?
never know when that creates a jam
Hit.
possibility or a
Control.
freeze attempt.
Yep.
Top floor.
Sure stayed for shot rocks. So
Control weight.
Oh, you're
Drew Height's going to make a
Control
play
weight,
on that.
roll it
He'll
under.
try to roll back behind that tight center guard.
Control weight.
Whoa.
Close.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Yep.
Yes!
Yep.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Whoa.
Go! Roll it!
Roll it. Whoa. Nope. No.
Great shot.
Oh, well
the
done
hit.
by Drew Height.
Yeah, there's a nice one, Drew.
Very top four. Cooking here.
Freeze. Okay.
Looks like they're getting their form back like what we saw in the first 5 ends.
Freeze it.
Speed will be nice
Fight
here,
the four.
Stevie.
Yeah.
So,
Wait the four.
Lake Octane playing the freeze.
Give us your
Speed's good
15.
here. We're looking for a 10. 10 to 15.
Do about that 15 seconds. Hawk to hawk. Let's go, bud.
Line's good.
A little late to me.
I got close.
Good.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Real.
we're there.
Good. Line's good.
Yeah,
Close.
we're good. Really good. We're good.
Yep. Hard
We're
line.
good. We're good.
Hard line. Have to go line. Hard.
Come on, Duke. Pull.
Really gotta go.
Pull, Duke.
So we
Gotta
talked
get
about
to it.
that
Come on, Duke. Go.
pull comment last night.
Well, not just line. It was a
We worked with
fair
that.
bit short, too.
Just rubs off the guard, doesn't make it into the rings. That leaves Virtue sitting 2 right now.
If we guard the yellow, he plays the red, and we draw.
It's really uncharacteristic of Steve to be missing draw weight by that much. Like, I mean,
Come look
6
at this.
feet in their world is
Let's go.
Yeah,
Time out.
20 feet in the
Time
rest
out.
of our world kind of thing, and just trying to put it in perspective that their weight, especially Steve's, is always so much closer than that.
We've seen a few rocks come up short right in
Like,
that
we could
spot.
rip a peel,
Don't know if
get
it's
you
just
hit
the great
that.
big
We could
swing
rip
or
a
maybe
peel
a
and
tiny
squeeze in
bit
maybe
heavier
and try to
over there.
get a blank.
I can do
Just a
nose.
different track and lane.
Even if you
went this way.
What's the point?
If we guard his yellow, he plays that round, and then we can bury another one.
I'm thinking we could throw a high guard on the yellow. Then he's probably drawing around, and then we could cap it.
If we nose hit this, it's the best.
What's the point of hitting
Yeah,
it?
there's no point, I don't think.
We could guard it. We could go up here.
That's what I like.
Then he goes around, I guess, and then we have
he's
this.
running this, Drew.
Well, he either
they gotta
comes.
worry about scoring still.
I don't mind the guard then.
I like it.
What do you think of capping our red on the nose? That's pretty good.
Well, we might as well just draw.
Well, that's true. I like the draw.
I kind of like the guard.
I don't mind that.
Either that, or we just rip this double and sit right there. But I like going.
I'm not going to hit that.
Let's throw the guard. Like, why not?
I don't see him getting too
Huh?
over.
I like to come around myself.
Come around what?
That draw, the tap.
I don't like that yellow one sitting there, though.
No,
well, that's what I'm looking at.
So if we guard the red, you're worried he's going to nut that in there, and then we're...
Yeah, there's no point in guarding the red.
Can't guard the red.
No.
Guard the yellow.
Yeah. I like that.
I like guard the
Guard the yellow or nose hit the yellow and remove it.
Hey, Drew, it's a nice speed, eh?
Yeah.
That's right.
I like that. Let's guard this yellow. If he comes here, we tap it. If he makes that, we got a double guard and we draw here.
If we double guard this and he draws around,
then we come on top of him.
Freeze him. Okay. I like it.
Like, yeah.
Well, this was Brock's call all along. Guard the yellow.
As I said, it's clearly the danger, Brock.
And you heard all the logic. You guard this yellow, they're probably coming around. You've got your own red on that side to use. You can follow them down.
I think it's there, eh?
Well, it's all there.
Weight's good.
Yeah, I don't know if they're convinced that he's coming around, but he's either coming around or he's playing the red run back, and he's not getting shot rock out of that.
The same thing. Mitch. You're rock. Finish.
Doesn't have to finish.
Finish.
Got to cover the yellow first of all. This is going to have to finish.
Whoa!
Yep.
Good job on the brush to get that back to the center line.
Only thing is, he's still on third rock.
Is it better to nose it and stay there?
Lots left to come here.
Probably not.
No? I'm just thinking if we nose it and stay there, I'll have a run nut.
Sure. Okay, let's play that.
Okay.
I like nose.
I like nose. I really like nose.
I really like keeping that there, and then they got a little heat. Let's go, buddy. Let's go, Maker.
Yep. He'll wait.
Yep.
Let's go, buddy.
Whoa. Close. Yep. Whoa. We're going to the
Steve
other way.
Laycock makes the hit, runs it back, and stuffs it in behind cover.
I don't know.
I think so, buddy.
Oh, boy. I think we hit that yellow.
Coming right around on top.
Yep, I love
That's
it.
our draw to the button line.
Yep. This is exactly draw to the button line.
Okay.
Rock. You don't like hitting that yellow, eh? You think he's you think he can tap that yellow to us? He's not half of it with the intern.
He can.
I just think if you wrap one there, it might make that tap easier if you don't quite get fully buried. Right?
What else do we do?
I don't know. We got lots of time. Yeah, we got lots.
Our clock's not even running.
Wow, it's probably froze again. What happens if you throw a guard here again? Then they got the angle runner in there.
I think they can come and tap us and be shot.
Yeah?
They could tap this with the out turn.
What's Mitch worried about?
This tap.
Well, if we get on this and bump it, that's pretty good.
Well, I don't know if we want to bump it.
We'll just sit on it.
Because if we bump it, then he taps
that's
it
right.
here.
Yes.
You're thinking like if you end up like you draw and we end up here.
I think if we
run
go
or
there,
tap easier.
if we go there, he might draw here.
Yeah, I think he probably does. That's because there's no point in him in playing this. If we go here, 100% he's coming here.
What if you hit and go here?
What if we just hit and roll out?
That's pretty good.
What about nose? I like nose.
I like nose.
But
nose is good.
But do you guys want to force him to make a really good shot? Like,
yeah, no, I'd like if we could steal here would be ideal.
Yeah, let's go for it.
I agree. Let's try to bump this a foot.
Sure. Same ice.
Just draw the tee line.
Great
draw
discussion because nobody's
What's
wrong.
the worst that's going to happen?
Nope.
They make a beautiful
It's all
shot
just,
and get it too.
as I said, they've settled in now. Let's try to
If this
steal.
is what your gut was telling you, let's do it.
What do I throw first for?
Yeah, I leave your 7 always. I think you need a pint more than last time.
Just dead freeze it.
Okay. Looking for that
There
7.
you do see the clocks. They were talking about having lots of time in, and they do.
Might be getting just a hair, like a little bit more. Maybe.
And they do
Just a
talk about
sliver.
them freezing once in a while, and it's not because the timers aren't pressing the proper buttons. It's just that because it's all on a wireless system and it's going through all the
nice for the
RF
tap.
channels
Yeah,
here
good.
in the
Good
building
weight.
that
Whoa, gotta
sometimes
curl.
the signals just don't get to the clock.
Back for it.
No, it's good.
Wait,
The players are all aware of that when they see big
Jesse,
jumps.
if you have to.
No, hard
Jesse,
line.
you can.
Hard line.
Hard.
Whoa. Room. Jesse.
Jesse,
Well,
go.
do it.
Go, Jesse.
Jesse.
Go.
Finish it.
Go, Jess.
Come on, finish it.
Curl.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Real good.
Shot.
A shot.
Oh, Brock just continues to have some great shots here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here he's probably going to go 4.
Yeah, I don't know whether Brock and Drew really believed that Matt was going to play the come-around draw. I thought he was looking at this all day.
I think Peel, Stevie.
And that makes for a slightly bigger target back there.
Yeah.
4 or even a hair thinner, eh?
Well, you know, if he can stick it, he actually might be able to double the reds and stay in behind cover. At the very least, he opens up his draw path. Right now, he doesn't have a way to get to the button.
That's right.
What are you going to hit, Matty?
A 4.
Yeah, totally agree. Let's go nail this. Zone in, straight at her, bud. Let's go, bud.
Matt Dunstone here, throwing the 4th stones. Needs an angle double. Angle raise double on his first one. Might be able to set up a deuce here. At the very least, he wants to have a chance to score. Makes the run, gets the double, actually gets 3 of them moving. And looks like he got it out of the rings.
Get it out.
This is afford to take a slight of it.
This is in too.
Pretty good.
Give me like 2
Let's make sure we don't kick it off this time. Well,
Drew, give me a little less ice than my last one.
Okay.
Exact same shot, eh? Is it in? I don't think so.
Mitch, I'm pretty sure this is in.
It is in?
It is in.
So don't touch it, in other words.
Let's just make this good. Same shot.
Yeah, same shot.
I just took a couple inches less ice because
right now Mitch is going, I told you so.
It would have been.
Right now, I'm not sure if Drew really believes it's in, or if
he's just letting the
Laycock team know
that they have to consider it's in. Oh, yeah, it's just hilarious.
Same weight.
Same weight's good for top.
Tap this out of here, or for you guys, or?
Same.
Mine's
weight.
good.
Exact same weight.
If you got lots of line, mine's never a problem. It's got to curl if anything.
Got to curl.
Weight's good.
Well, let it curl. Let it curl, and the weight will come off.
It's got to curl.
Mine's getting good.
Jesse at the end.
Mine's going to be good.
At the end.
It's got to curl.
Finish.
Go, Jess!
a lot of room by that tight guard. He'd like to get something in behind cover, and boy, look at it move at the end.
It's good. Shot, bud.
Comes to rest hanging on to the back of the button.
Like the follow?
I think just like T-line back 4.
1475, Duke?
Yeah.
How's that look? 15, I think.
Yeah, good.
A little heavy.
So following him down, straight draw.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got 14.6 on that, boys.
Yeah. No
they
sweep.
Didn't touch it,
yeah,
right?
you can
So
give us that. You can give us that
15.
50. We're
Three-quarter
good.
15.
You betcha.
Tap it a little bit, it's okay.
Yeah, let's go, bud.
They're right on the T line. Yeah, back to
just back. We're just gonna come. Let's go, bud. 15.
Matt Dunstone with his final stone here.
I think it's close.
How heavy? Close. It's
Line's
good.
a little tight.
It's good.
Hard line.
Good. We're good. We're there.
Room.
We're all there.
Line's good.
Rockstone had plenty of room by that stone at the top of the 12-foot.
Back forward.
Right to it.
Back forward. Clean.
Sounding
He's
pretty
got
good.
tighter line coming in. He's going to get to the inside of that stone. Nudge it just a little bit. Picks up his single point, and we're all tied up again after 8 ends. Brock Virtue will have last rock in the 9th.
Get on your game with Asham Curling Supplies. Customize your slide with the all-new Express Ultralight and Club Shoe, featuring the style, comfort, and performance you expect from Asham. Sweep the competition with our Pro Grip gloves and ultralight carbon fiber, composite, and fiberglass handles, plus World Curling Federation approved pads.
Hey folks, I'm Arnold Asherman. For 39 years, our product has been satisfaction guaranteed or your money back.
Asham Curling Supplies, online, in-store, and at your club.
Introducing the all-new heated cab for the John Deere 1R tractor. Simply captivating.
Welcome back, everyone. All of these games this morning getting into crunch time, so let's recap all of the scores.
Scott Fitz on his last one is looking at 3 Geddick stones. Scott needed to roll just a smidge in order to capture Shot Rock, but he nose hit and actually permitted a steal of 1 for Brent Geddick, so it's 6-5 coming home.
Over on sheet 2, it was a blank end in the 8th end, playing the 9th here. Lots of rocks in play and still 3 rocks to come, so can't tell you much more than that just yet.
Well, a great run triple by Matt Dunstone allowed Matt to at least have a basically open shot for 1. He draws the button up against a Virtue Stone, and we're tied ball game here at 5-5 playing 9.
And in the Casey Kendall game, it was blank in 8, so that meant the Kendall team is still 3 up playing 9, and they've actually got quite a few rocks in play here, but I don't know if it's a timeout now or they're taking some time to make a decision, but a couple rocks left to come here yet.
Well, Adam Casey on his first one in 8 was hitting to sit 2, and then all of a sudden they put up the blank, so I'm not quite sure how the 8th end finished up there.
We're hacked.
Well, I know it finished up as a blank.
Whoa.
As a blank, yes.
Good hack. Whoa. Close. No.
And of course, Adam Casey, our defending provincial champions, so they're hanging on the cliffs here. You can
yeah.
And Brady Kendall's team is not going away. They are continuing to put the pressure on.
Oh, for sure.
Amazing draws.
It's on your side. Sorry.
Wow, you were just sweeping. I thought you'd go with it.
Jesse St. John makes the tick on his first shot. Dallin Myers now will throw another center guard.
You're really good. It's fine. Halfway. Really nice. Careful, guys. Gonna curl too much.
Line's fine.
Even if we're in a different spot.
This one's gonna curl more, guys.
That's fine. It's really nice.
Rock Virtue would love a chance to blank this in, so if Jesse can make one more split, he'd have the middle open and be able to start hitting from there.
Wait, he said you threw that great. Close. Little less weight.
No.
Less weight.
Close.
No. We're just hack.
Yep.
Just hack.
Yep. Hard. Go hard.
Whoa.
Hard.
Missed it.
I knew he had to go. He was just last.
Lost that one on the sweep. Good throw.
Just less weight.
Yeah, 14 3/4, 15. Top lid, Kirky. Let's get after it.
I don't know what's harder on those ticks, to actually throw them or to line judge them.
Oh, for sure, especially on ice that curls like this.
Everybody plays them a little bit different as well. They opting for the hack weight and come across the face.
Weight's good. T.
Dallin when you're ready.
We're back lid.
It's pretty close, but down when you can.
Okay, go.
We gotta get this
Close her up, Duke.
Gotta get this bear.
Go.
Close her up, buddy. Good job, guys.
Good.
I like
nice
the
shot
peel.
there by
really
Kirk.
Good. It's back 4.
Straight peel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard.
Gotta go.
Gotta go, Jesse.
Gotta go hard.
Gotta go real hard.
Wait. Shoot it, boy.
Mitch Height makes the peel, comes across, just nudges the back end of that other red stone, but doesn't really change the situation on the corners that much.
This is high.
I think it's
halfway.
Good, I think it's good, guys.
Just halfway. Good. How's one?
Whoa. Let it curl.
2.
Let it curl.
Well, that'll be good.
Gotta go.
I think we just gotta curl a bit.
Gotta go.
Hard,
Gotta curl for your life. Yep.
Hard, Duke.
Go, buddy. Go.
Yep.
Little more, little more, little more, little more, little more, little more, little more.
Good sweep.
Good scrub. Two nice stones there by Kurt.
If they ever show us a bit, then we hit and roll and stick in the house.
Yeah.
Clean.
Oh, he
Clean.
flicked it.
Clean it.
Clean it.
Good thing he flipped it because it must have been a little bit tight on the broom there. If he not flipped it, it might have been a
Speed's
nose.
holding up, Stevie, so we're still that 15 seconds to the tee line. So just make that adjustment.
You're going to think about a 25 guard.
Yeah, 100%. Let's go, bud.
325.
Steve Laycock knew he was going to be throwing the guard here, so already down at the hack end. They're not that tight for time yet, but in a tie game here, you know there might be some decisions coming up in the last two ends.
Yeah.
Any seconds you can save
It's good.
might be important.
We can wait. It's perfect.
Okay. 3 to 4.
Line'll be good.
It's running.
Wait's nice. Whoa.
Line's good.
Wait's
Starting to curl.
Line'll be good. Wait's
Doesn't
really
need to
good.
finish.
What do you
Doesn't
want?
need to finish.
Doesn't need.
Doesn't need to finish.
3 to 4.
It's really nice.
Line's perfect. Actually, you got to finish. Yep, yep,
Hard,
yep,
hard,
yep.
hard. Go, go, go,
Yeah.
go, 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 go,
Yeah.
go, 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 go. Beauty. Nice
Good
shot.
job, Stevie.
Very
good.
nice.
Just peel. Sure.
Brock thinking about the
Go
double
hard.
here.
Yep.
Doesn't have a lot of angle on this, but did leave him a little bit.
Yep.
Hard, Jess.
Yep.
Go, Jess.
Yep.
Makes the hit.
Attaboy.
Does clip the stone off the side of the button, and shooter will be off the center line at least. He's still
Right to 4.
a guard over the 4-foot.
Yeah.
And back to this intern side for making these draws. We're certainly very familiar with this part of the sheet.
Let's go, bud.
Looking for a 350 and 310.
So the ice hasn't changed. That's the same weight they've been providing. Same target weight for the whole game.
Line's good.
I'd like to go a little.
I'd like to go.
Yeah, you can go.
Easy early.
Line's good. Wall room.
Wait's good.
Room.
T.
Lots of room.
Line'll be
A little
good.
heavy, but
It's running hot.
it's not bad.
Yours broke up.
Just full 4.
T.
Should be here.
Nice shot. Sit down.
Good shot.
Good.
Steve Laycock
Shot, Steve.
slides into the back 8-foot.
Hair
Go,
deep.
Stevie. Pretty good. Yeah.
Hack.
Top 8.
Like that.
Hack weight.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's pump it out.
Yeah.
Easy hack.
Yeah, I've thrown this spot. I was just a hair heavy.
Yeah, I think this ice is good, eh?
Yeah, I just threw heavy the one time.
Okay.
Hack weight.
A good memory is always a critical part of being a good curler. Sometimes, though, you have to have a bad memory and certain things you don't want to remember, but
That's true.
it's details like this that really help out as you're getting late into a game.
Gotta
Yeah.
go. Gotta go.
Yep. Yep. Yes. Yep. Yep. Yes. Yes. All the way, Mitch. Go. Go. Stay on
Gets
it.
it by.
Oh, great sweeping, Mitch.
That
Attaboy.
was
Yeah,
really good
excellent
sweeping.
sweep. That had guard written on it the
touched
whole
that.
way. They were
I think you
hoping to
touched
roll
that.
away a little bit to
Yeah.
prevent this
I think that's
intern
max ice.
come around. I mean, they were probably playing it
14-5,
anyway,
yeah.
but they're trying.
14 3/4.
While Matt makes his
It's
way
the same as
down
we've seen it as a
through
jab.
this,
Whole
we'll
bunch
take a
change,
quick
right?
look
What's
next
that?
door. Ryan
Walk
Dice,
this right on.
You
his
betcha.
final
Give us
stone.
14.
Back 4 with
Drawing
that.
against one.
Yeah.
Give us 14
Has to-
3/4 to 15.
Yeah,
we'll
I'll
do
give
it.
you the exact same as what
Probably
I
needs
gave
to
you
get some
in,
finish coming by that Yellowstone to
Yeah.
get enough of the button to be shot rock.
Oh, great weight, but not quite.
So it'll be 1 point there for Carl DeConnick-Smith, and they're all tied up coming home
10,
now.
Yeah.
Matt Dunstone now with the intern come around attempt.
Good. Line's a little tight.
He's got that red stone to freeze to.
Line's good.
Weight's good.
Tight line.
Rather
Line's
not.
good.
Back 4, back 4.
I'd rather
Line's
not,
good.
but if we have to, we can.
Line's good.
Room, actually. Room.
Good, dude.
Not curling.
Just gonna run a little better than we think. Gonna have to go, Dallin. Well, I don't want to. You ready, Duke?
Just gotta be in front.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Hard, Duke.
Gotta go.
Hard, Duke, come on,
gotta
go.
go.
Whoa, maybe. Whoa.
Nice shot.
Hold on.
Well, the good news for the Laycock team is doesn't matter who scores, they don't want a blank end here, so that's looking like that's what we got happening.
That's the same line as we threw.
Not that they want to give up 2, though. But
yeah,
1 point either way.
Well, we saw where Virtue's team was comfortable last night coming home with the 1-up in their 9th end when they were tied with Jason Jacobson. Brock had to play the force.
Okay.
Because I actually talked about, you know, what if we give
handle
Jacobson the one for the steal and have to get 2 in 10, but they took their 1, and as it turned out, they ended up stealing in 10. Didn't have to go to the extra.
Brock Virtue now with his first stone. Trying to follow Matt Dunstone down to the corner of the button.
Go, Jess.
Yep, gotta go. I added. All the way.
We gotta go, I think.
Rushers were on this right away.
You're on it.
We're good.
Whoa. Okay, whoa.
Clean with me, Mitch. You're good.
Whoa, if you can. Yep. Mine's good.
Whoa,
gotta curl.
Whoa, guys, gotta curl.
Bounce.
It's heavy.
Finish.
No.
It's there. Whoa,
it's good. Shot.
Down sits right on the corner of the yellow, nudges it just a little bit.
Yeah, very nice.
11. I was seeing like just here, wait, Steve.
Oh, they would have loved just
you can see a fair bit of that stone.
Good throw, a guard.
Like a guard? Timeout?
No, the guard, he just draws.
Well, it's not a picnic, is it?
Guardy just How buried is it? Guardy what?
Huh?
How buried is it?
Not quite edge. I can go look.
I think you just try and get your shooter here.
Yeah. You could play a small tap. Yeah.
We gotta get
92%, Susan? 92%
we can't play one
open?
of those.
It can be half in the 4 foot. Where's he throwing? What do you see?
There's like an inch buried. An inch or 2 buried.
I think 12.
Could definitely do that.
That's what I was seeing. I like lay the screws to him. Oh yeah, for sure.
Try and get it right here.
Yeah.
We could just
12? 12? Yeah.
Could just play that and just shoot it back to there, eh?
I think so.
You like that?
Yeah.
Get to the nose.
There's nothing else.
We're thinking 12.
The red comes back. That yellow will go onto the other red.
Real tough. Ladies.
Ideally, you'd like to get past
I like
nose.
a 12. We got to shoot out of the 4 foot. And
you can almost remove it from play if the angles are all right.
Yeah.
Almost. But if the angles are going to be so good, all he has is draw the lid anyways.
Yeah,
for sure.
And I played this in whatever end.
Yeah.
Very similar with that 12 weight.
Think
about here.
That's exactly what I was seeing.
Let's go, boys.
I even think that might be max.
They did call the timeout. Coach Lyle Myers made his way down, but I'm not sure he got a word in on that one.
Well, they are just about an end behind everybody else. Other games are, 2 of them are just about finishing up their 10th end, so they might be getting a little tight on the clock.
Yeah, it'll be nice and quick in here, so just an easy 12, right? And we'll sweep
looking at coming just across the face. Should be sitting 2 behind cover when all is said and done. Bumping that red.
Nice 12, nice spot here.
I think he can do it with a nose hit as well. The only thing he can't afford is if he's anything on the broom side at all. He'll never get it out off that yellow.
You're right.
Really good.
Yep. Whoa, little strong.
Whoa. Really close.
Off. Good. Clean.
Whoa.
Weight's good. Close. Whoa.
Little strong.
Got a long way to curl yet.
Yeah.
Starting to move
there
now.
We go.
Get off.
Go, Stevie, go! Go!
Makes the nose hit, and that does move it enough to sit 2.
Nice shot, Matt.
Like over the top. Half rock.
How much of that can you see, Mitch?
Like we got it for 2 across the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got all that, Brock.
So more than what they need.
No, not all of it.
Well,
a little over 3/4.
Yeah, do that. I think it's half a rock. No, little thinner. A third? Third is perfect. Yeah, third. Quarter? Well, yeah, third. Third's perfect.
So the double across the top, lose the shooter, but get their 2 points would be huge.
Right there, I would say that's max. Actually, yeah, that's good.
I like that. Yeah. I threw this already this game.
Yeah, you did.
It came up a bit.
Yeah, this is perfect.
You're a third. What's he playing, across the face for 2?
Yeah.
Across.
Okay. A third of a rock to a quarter.
Yeah.
Even if he could get to the nose, couldn't make the double anyways because yellows are jamming all over those reds. So this is the only way to make this double 4-2 even if there wasn't a guard in play, I believe.
I think he might, if he had a chance, be able to get the top yellow across the one red. I think the one at the back 12's gone, but then your shooter would stay for 2. Just don't think he can see enough of it for that. So looking for the over-the-top double. Nothing out of the brushes yet. Now trying to get some extra curl. He's going to be a little thin on that. Will he get it far enough? Does spin through the back. He'll pick up his 2 points. Brock Virtue will take a 7-5 lead coming home.
Corner was just about too thin.
And before we go to break, we're going to take a quick look over sheet 1.
Brent Geddick trying to steal one here to stay alive and try to get to an extra, though. Has the yellow rock behind cover, but it's only for third shot. Scott, I believe, is trying just to guard this shot rock. This is Scott's first stone. Brent only has one more. Of course, the crowd here cheering for the Estevan home base team. This is an elimination game.
I'm not sure what Scott's throwing here. He's one up coming home with last rock. I'd be really surprised if he's throwing any kind of a guard.
Well, he's sitting 2.
He might be coming right to the top 4 foot here.
I didn't see what the call was, just looking where the broom was. That
come to the top 4 foot, and then if Brent Geddick makes any kind of a hit and roll in, you've got this stone available for a very short run back.
Well, what I meant by guard was just coming in the top 12-foot area here. So it looks like this is over curled, and but even
I don't know if he left enough of them for them to make the roll or not. That's what Brent Geddick's trying to survey.
Yeah, can he get the
is the roll even
roll
there?
Underneath?
Like
I don't know.
He could come around from the out turn side, play the short tap on the yellow stone that's in the 8 foot into the button area, but it's a pretty easy shot now for Scott Bitts to just run the one that he just threw. And kill that. What Brent's looking at is, can he throw that with, it would probably have to be peel weight, hit the stone on the left-hand side of the 4 foot as we look at it, and roll all the way across to corner freeze on the other one. And I don't know if he's got enough air.
Yeah.
That's what he's looking at, though.
Well, or flop in by a foot. And I know it just
then
leaves
again,
Scott
it's
the run
short
back. I know,
back.
but I don't think what you called is there.
Tenth end is underway on our feature sheet.
Yeah.
Steve Laycock asking for the corner guard.
And what's at stake in our Virtue Laycock game is a spot in tonight's 7 o'clock 1-2 game against Colton Flash. Gives you 2 chances to go win that tankard. The loser here drops to a C qualifier, and then of course they're on their last chance and has to run the tables.
They would be back on the ice at 2 o'clock this afternoon if they lose.
A little more weight, we're
Clean
to
it.
it.
Clean
whoa,
it.
whoa. Weight's pretty good.
We're heavy.
Whoa.
We're heavy.
No, weight's good.
Got a curl. Where is it?
We're heavy.
Yeah,
back
we
8.
are a little heavy.
Back 8?
Yeah, back 8.
Maybe it'll, no, it's by it, so.
No way.
Can you go through? Go through. Go all the way through if you can. Come on.
That's
terrible. Money in the bank.
Okay.
Right now.
For Steve Laycock, you need 2 points here to get to an extra end. You've got a few rocks to work with. You have to be happy with that. Brent Geddick looks like he's decided to come off of his own stone.
No,
Does
it's not.
hit shot rock and spins a little bit to get some cover, but
Scott has the luxury of second shot there on the side of the 4 foot.
Don't over curl off that 8.
Just needs to make that go away.
Just nibble the 12.
And it's
Full 12.
mostly open.
really good. You can go a bit if you need.
You don't want to.
There'll be a sliver underneath the one that he threw on his first stone.
We do have our first result here too. Adam Casey has been eliminated as Brady Kendall drew against one and finished up with a 9-7 score. So we will have a different provincial champion this year.
Yep. Clean. Great throw, Mitch.
Go time.
So Scott
Mitch Height peels the corner guard.
Yeah, and Scott Bitts looking to avoid an extra end here.
Side on her here. Halfway.
Speed's nice.
He's yelling, whoa. But makes it nicely, and Scott will continue on to a C qualifier this afternoon.
It's coming down. No,
And
Maddie.
he will be
Halfway.
matched up against
Like
Brady
the
Kendall.
I disagree.
Really strong.
I disagree.
I still got strong.
Weight's good.
Can't be tight here.
Weight's good.
Line's close.
Weight's
Little extra
perfect.
line for sure.
Yeah, weight's perfect.
Like the curl.
Let me know.
I don't want to get too close to it.
Yeah,
That's good.
Good call down.
Yeah. Take a rip at her.
Okay, Mitch.
Or just straight.
Yeah, I don't mind taking a run at it, bud.
Yeah. 2/3, 3/4.
Yeah, I think we still lose the shooter.
Yeah, you betcha.
I agree.
Whoa.
Curl up. Curl.
Yes, that. Okay, good.
I just didn't.
Makes the peel and does roll across the top of that stone in the top 8 foot.
Just a pound. Weight's good.
Line's good.
2.
Weight's good. How's the line?
Line's really nice.
Halfway.
2.
Line's really good.
Too much, Matt.
Line's
2.
good.
1 to 2.
Higher the better. Higher the better.
Okay.
Weight's good. Need to finish or no?
No, I think you're good. Well done.
Nice pair.
Nice one.
Nice shooting by Kirk. He's got his rocks figured out in the 10th end.
I don't know if he's still got the same pair that he started the game with.
I don't think so either.
So I do remember them saying something about Dallin having one that might be a little heavier, and I think that's the one that Kirk started the game throwing second.
You got it?
No. Straight peel.
I meant, do we have the peel? I
Yeah.
wasn't talking about.
You got a guard, hey?
One more guard for now. Yeah.
Go there.
One more guard?
Yeah, one more for now.
We'll come around that.
Just off the center, Steve?
Yeah.
Speed's really nice here, eh?
Yeah. Good as anywhere for a guard, Steve. It's nice and
You
quick.
betcha.
And one more final.
Looking for probably
Ryan
about a
Dice
30
picks
guard.
up a single point in the 10th end. He takes the 3-2 win over Carl DeConnick-Smith. So Ryan Dice moves on to a C qualifying game this afternoon against the loser
of this game.
Line's good.
Pretty nice.
Good. 2. 2 to 3.
Line's good.
Rather not, but we're good.
Okay.
Rather not.
Line's
good.
perfect.
Little
2 to
extra
3.
line.
Little extra line, yeah.
It's fine for weight.
We're gonna be okay. Yeah, finish it a bit if you can.
Yeah, we can, Maddie.
Yep, go. Hard.
Yep.
Hard. Good. Shot, Stevie.
Nice shot.
Beauty.
Nice.
You want to do this? Sure. Well.
I don't think either one of them sounds positive about it.
We can make her.
It's a straight back, and
Intern.
boy,
Yeah.
if you ever nut it,
Hair
you
less.
might bring 3 into play.
There.
Yeah, there's all sort of danger provided there by those 2 red stones that are in the house.
Well, yeah, but the danger here is even if you make it, you're going to leave your stone up for a guard, so is it worth the risk?
Oh, off. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, watch the roll. Watch the roll.
Oh,
Yep.
go.
Go. Okay.
I think we just hit it.
Must have just snapped on that.
Yeah, if I happen to get the flop, is
This
great.
is here. Either way.
Throw 12.
Yeah, you see
Yeah,
mine here.
that's
I was
even
a
if
little
nose
heavy,
is
eh?
fine for
Yeah.
now, Duke.
Okay.
Just nose, I don't know if we can get under it, great.
You know, realistically, for the Laycock team, if you're going to think
roll
here
under,
about
though,
3,
what's that?
you need to get underneath.
Yeah, that'd be great if we could.
Yeah.
Throwing a 12?
12.
Yeah, let's go, bud. Speed's nice in here. Hey, Duke, speed's running nice in here.
Oh, yeah.
Saw it a few times. Let's go, buddy. Give us a nice 12.
How's the weight?
Good.
Weight's good.
Whoa. Not light, though.
Whoa.
Little strong.
Clean
Pretty
it.
close.
Whoa.
Strong.
Clean it.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Strong.
Whoa.
Just a hair heavy.
Whoa. Off then.
Pretty good. Just
Whoa.
a hair big, Matty.
Whoa.
Strong.
Whoa. No.
Steve Laycock makes the hit, rolls just an inch or two to the outside.
Good. Shot.
Roll this.
Yeah, I like it, Brock.
I like it. Yeah, this one's
Leaves
great.
Brock Virtue enough time,
Yep.
enough room to try to get the roll underneath.
Control.
Okay.
And he certainly needs
Alright,
to
buddy,
roll
yeah,
it
if you
in
end up
order
rolling it,
to
you roll it, right?
Yeah.
capture shot rock back
You got
again.
this
If he
open
rolls
one
out a
over
little
here
bit
for
to the broom side,
A little
all of a
less.
sudden the other side yellow shot, and Steve's got a. Steve and Matt have more hope.
I think they're probably coming around on the next one anyway.
It's nice, Brock.
Clean.
Nice weight.
Oh.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
Clean.
Whoa. Got a curl.
Go, Gene.
Come on, Gene.
Good shot.
Makes the hit.
Oh, boy.
Stays
Real
right
good.
there, and I think it is the red that's shot rock.
I think so too.
Will you have a double under?
Well, if you
Yeah, I would just make sure we're shot
well,
at.
like
if
a
you're nose,
full-
but if
yeah.
you're rolling
Yeah.
half rock's great.
So, like,
Yeah, but
10?
2.
I could throw 11 too.
I
We
like
just saw
11.
11. Kind of speed? 11.
Yeah.
Don't want to roll this under though.
Yeah, I agree. Just nose.
No, well, we want to roll it in a hair just
Yeah.
to make that double tough.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
But at the same time, I
Wouldn't
hate
mind baiting him into
teasing
that,
them.
eh?
Exactly.
Let's go, buddy. Give us 11, eh? Speed's nice in here.
Yeah.
So.
So they don't want to leave Brock the double. They're probably thinking that if they leave this in the open, but just edge to edge with the guard, Brock's going to play the hit and roll, try to get under cover, and you'll have this available to run back. That's why they don't want it underneath themselves.
Whoa, weight's nice.
Clean it. 11.
11.
Clean it.
It's pretty close to 11.
Clean it.
Clean. Easy.
Clean.
Easy.
Whoa, off.
Easy.
Got a curl.
It's a quiet 11.
It's good.
Makes the hit, stays right there though. If
Or Brock or no?
Brock wants to take a run at that double, it
Pretty
might be
thick?
there.
Oh, yeah. You're damn near, if you hit the guard, you're flashing damn near, so. Might never. Try it. You think, Pops?
They did call the timeout.
Thick half? Yeah.
Brad wandered out to take a look at it, but they were only calling it really just to make sure they had time to get down to the hacks.
Put the broom down. Yeah, half rock. Just a little less. Okay. Yeah.
Lots of time.
Here we go, Brock.
Still got a minute 7 after their timeout expires.
What do you got for time?
Lots of time. There's still no time out, buddy. You got 50 seconds. You got 2 minutes.
Brock Virtue with his final stone. If he can make the double, he can end this game right here. If not, we may be headed to an extra end.
Yep. Yep. Hard! Hard! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
No, oh my God.
Makes the hit.
Whoa, it's
Shoot will roll across.
Close.
Pretty good.
Good shot. That shot. How boy. Did that ever?
I don't know that it is shot, but it might be. It's close.
Yeah, you got
I'd guess on red.
Like that 11 again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Fully
It's
open.
Just roll to the inside, I think, hey, Steve?
They do have a stone just off the back of the,
Peek it.
or
11.
just biting the back of the 12 foot. You'd
11
have to
on
watch the
11,
jam
yeah.
there.
Same weight you gave us last time there.
Hit
It's
this
really good.
right on the nose and jammed it on that back one. I think the jam stone would beat the one that you're about to throw. But anything off the nose either side will get past that.
Here you go, buddy.
So Matt Dunstone needing to make the hit and stay just past this stone by the one at the back 12-foot to pick up 2 points and put us into an extra end.
Weight's nice.
Clean.
Little heavy, but pretty good.
Clean. Almost a 12. Clean.
Weight's good.
Across the top.
Yep.
Gotta go. Clean.
Yep.
Clean. Clean.
Good boy, Matty. Nice shot, bud.
Just enough sweep to make sure they pass it by that back stone. They do pick up their 2 points. We're all tied up, and we're going to play one more end.
Get down.
Take your Share More plan with you and enjoy worry-free data in the U.S. The all-new Share More Canada and U.S. plan, now available from SaskTel.
The crown jewel has been stolen. For almost 40 years, it has been kept far from its home. Saskatchewan. The time has come. So don your green and will your team back to glory. This Tim Hortons Briar. Be there for history in the making.
Introducing the all-new heated cab for the John Deere 1R tractor. Simply captivating.
Winter's just around the corner, so drop into Jiffy Lube for your winter oil change. No appointment necessary. Jiffy Lube. Be wise, winterize. When you need to hurry, you can count on Team Jiffy Lube. With fast, warranty-approved service while you wait. Jiffy Lube, your oil change experts.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, the two teams get a bit of a break before the extra end starts, so let's once again recap all of the other finals.
Well, Scott Bitts from Regina claims a 7-5 victory over Estevan's Brent Geddick. That eliminates the Geddick team. Scott survives to be playing in this afternoon's C qualifier.
And on sheet 2, it was Ryan Dice with the victory, 3-2 over DeConnick Smith. Same thing, DeConnick Smith now eliminated.
Well, a very nice hit and stay by Matt Dunstone gives the Steve Laycock team 2 points, and we get to go into an extra end in this critical B qualifying game.
And on sheet 4, our defending champion of Adam Casey has been eliminated. Score is 9-7. Brady Kendall moves on to a C event qualifier.
The Kendall team is just doing amazing things. Anthony Neufeld third for Brady, while Adam Casey was setting up to try to steal there in 10. Anthony came down, took 3 rocks off the center line, 3 rocks off the 4-foot on one shot. It was just amazing the way they all broke, and all of a sudden Casey had nothing to work with.
How's the line?
A little extra.
Okay, we're there. Almost to your feet.
So throwing the long center first.
Good. So on the 9th end,
Good.
Virtue team opting for the hack waiter to try to play the tick, and they come over the top.
Heavy?
So expect that'll be what they play again.
Yeah, sure is.
Yes.
Yep.
Heavy hack.
Hard.
Yes.
Hard.
Yep.
You got it.
Yep.
You got it. Go.
So
Yep.
Jesse St. John
Whoa.
here with the hack weight shot.
Whoa. Whoa.
Steve trying
They
to
might
Steve.
have overswept that a little bit.
Yeah, just a bit. So they've just missed it the other way.
At least board. Yeah, it was a little heavier. Yep.
Great try.
I just had my head down going, buddy. I didn't hardly look up.
Steve should put it. No. It looks way longer than it is, but I don't mind. I like just going out because they can't hit it. As long as we're out. They can't
Tight
hit
one,
it,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming around with
Even if
a
it's a little bit of a
tight
stagger, we do have
center.
a high one on it on Kirky's. Yeah.
I feel a little light.
Like to go a little.
We're pretty close.
Yeah, you can on this side.
Yeah, I'd like to
Go
go.
ahead. It'll curl out here.
I'd like to go.
Yeah. Take a look. Might just go high. Tight, if anything.
No, we're gonna make this one good.
Matt. Yeah.
Keep her going,
Yep.
Matty.
Line's okay.
Just line.
He won't.
No, we gotta go. Line, okay.
No, you don't,
okay.
I think.
You're okay. Make sure we're buried. Gotta be buried.
Beauty down.
Yep.
Beauty, Duke.
Great shot.
Great shot.
That's a nice shot by Dallin.
Just a little less.
Same shot, buddy.
So try it again.
Can't see anything of the back one, so I have to play the front one.
And then even if they make the tick, they've already said they'll just try to throw a little bit higher guard to guard that one that Dallin
Good
just
hack.
put in.
Whoa. It's a hair less than last time.
Off. Right
Go.
off.
Drew, stay close.
Right off. Right
He's
off.
got a lot of curling to do. He's fairly thick on this stone right now.
Keep on the red, Drew.
Stay on the red. Stay on the red.
Stay on the red, Drew. Go, Brock. Go. Good shot.
Good, Jess.
Yeah,
Nice
there we
shot,
go.
Jess. Attaboy.
Brought his weight down quite a
That
bit
was high.
on that one.
Speed's nice here, boys.
Yeah. For a long guard, you're looking nice. It's a nice guard still. Yeah.
So as mentioned, Jesse's had a really strong game today, and I think that's one of the big reasons why we're out here in a very close game. Struggled a little bit last night, but had a great rebound.
Picked.
Yeah,
Really.
Gotta go.
Okay, we're good, guys. Good
No, we
line.
gotta
Good
go.
line.
Weight's good, I think.
Good line.
Weight's good, Matt. I think weight's good.
Good line. Good line.
Yeah. I think weight's good, Matt.
Easy,
Over
boys.
curling just a hair.
Easy, boys.
I think
Easy,
weight's good,
Matty.
Matt. I think weight's good.
Whoa.
As he
guys.
said, throwing
That's
these
good.
high guards
Well done.
seems to be one of the toughest shots out here. You have so little territory to work with.
And you could hear
Feel a
Kurt
tight one?
saying he must have felt something underneath that rock as he was sliding
Well, we
out.
try to
because he was
take
saying
the
it
tight
picked.
one if you want.
He did.
I like
It
the
looked
top,
like he
like,
had enough time to
it's
try to
hard
spin
for
it.
them.
He had a lot of
Is
rotation
it
on
not
that when he
harder for
let
them
go,
to
so
try to keep trying to
might have
rip
spun
that?
it clear.
Okay.
You want to try to get the yellow?
Yeah, this is good, Drew.
That's
Drew,
not gonna
we're
matter.
trying to get both center ones and roll away.
Okay.
Clean. Fine.
Pretty close.
Makes the hit.
Shot.
Manages to drive it by all the other guards.
Same
Just
thing.
kills the one. Shooter rolls
Yeah.
out of play.
Same everything, man. That was a peach.
Let's go, boys.
Kirk Myers
Same shot.
try to throw another high guard.
You bet.
We're there. Weight's good. Like the
No,
weight
it's
on
heavy.
this one.
It's heavy.
Halfway.
Curling earlier too.
Might be okay for us then. We're at your feet. Feet plus. Bite.
Okay.
Baby. Oh, good. Good.
Looks like it picked sort of just at the
Yeah.
end, but good shot.
Definitely left angle to make a play on that if he wants to try it.
So Mitch Height looking for the double
Yep.
peel here.
Yep. Yep.
Hard, Drew.
Yep.
Hard, Drew. Hard, Drew.
Okay. Good shot.
Sorry, guys.
Gets
Yeah,
the
if
two
we end up
yellows,
top
but they were
12 is
looking to
fine.
go over
Yeah.
the top.
You're
His shooter
good.
pretty much
Probably
stays
like
right
edge of it
there.
almost, eh?
I think so.
Like you go where
Four.
you can. Betcha.
I don't think that's where he's going. Where do you want it, Stevie? Top 8? Fight the 4?
No, it's
me.
tight guard, top 12. Either
Okay.
one's fine. It's really about line.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that vicinity.
You bet. Speed's holding up here yet. It's running nice. Hey, Duke? Yeah. Speed's holding up
It's
nice.
gonna be like a 20 to the top post, tight guard.
Let's go, bud.
320.
They do have that one stone on the edge of the 12-foot. It's not quite fully in the 12, so you could throw this to bite 12-foot, knowing that you're going to come around it later, and the double that you might be able to make straight back still would leave you shot rock on the side. I don't think you want to be any deeper than just biting the 12.
Pretty good. Line's just 12, guys. Line's good. I think we're going to get in there deeper. Line's good. If we bite the 12, that's fine. Just got to cross center. A little bit of room, guys. Room.
Line's good. Right now, you just want to make sure they're lined up one on top of the other and not leave them the double peel.
Gotta go. A little more, buddy. Gotta go. A little more. Good.
I think just like that.
I think that's the best you could do with it. Maximum separation.
Do you want to try to get the yeller?
That's not going to matter.
Okay. Straight peel?
Yeah.
I think that means no. So just straight peel here.
I think what it means is there's no consideration for Brock that he might throw the double with the last one. He's already planning to draw if it comes to that.
Boy, Drew.
I'm trying to remember the last time Brock drew, but I do remember in the 7th end that same shot they played twice right to the button where they almost made the split. So he knows the path and the shot and the weight right here from a few ends ago.
It'll be really different if we ever get to a spot here where we do the outturn draw, because we haven't seen that very often. We've been consistently playing away here on this same in-turn spot.
Yeah, when you say very often, I don't remember seeing it at all, even once all game.
What's that, Drew? I don't know. Kind of like it didn't.
Are we coming around?
No, it's not that far.
Well, it's close.
Yeah, I think you got it.
Yeah, I agree.
Hard, never off. Come on. Top lid, Kirky, come on. Hard, far as it goes, come on. Go.
Whoa.
Good job, boys.
Good decision, guys.
Sneaky.
Well, this is quite a bit deeper than what they were playing, but it is buried on the corner of the button.
Hey, Drew.
Just taking that extra second, get that big breath.
So Drew Height looking for the running double here.
Whoa. Yes! Hard!
Makes the hit.
Attaboy.
Takes the stone out of the top of the 4-foot and rolls it all
takes
the way
out
to
Brock
the board.
Virtue also.
You need edge or inside just a hair?
I think inside edge a bit.
I don't think so.
Got 14-7 on yours. Yeah.
So worrisome now for the Laycock team is that is a red rock up front.
Yeah,
does give Brock one more option if it comes to that.
Give us a 15, Maddie.
Yeah.
We'll get her there.
I got 14-7 on his last one.
On Steve's?
Yeah.
There for fun.
Yeah.
15's the number. Let's go, bud.
Same as you've been giving us. Ooh, felt heavy.
Yep, it is.
Line's good.
Just line.
Weight's good.
I think we're heavy.
Little strong. Line's good. Wall room.
Bit of room. Gotta be off.
Dowlin's in always.
Catch some fuzz. Catch some fuzz. We're back house.
14-3. It's not terrible.
It's pretty heavy. It's way quicker than we're thinking here.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, they were thinking 15, and Steve said 14-3, so there's your difference.
Slides that to the back 12, so now
Peel the center and we should have 8-foot.
just has to remove this guard.
Straight peel, Yeah. Straight peel it off? Yeah. You like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, this is good.
Thinking if you peel the other way, you might be
Give me the intern.
Yeah.
Sure.
Might
I've
be
thrown
able
it
to
a few
nut
times
and
anyways.
have it hot. You got lucky.
Is that enough?
A little less, or a little more. A little less.
Looking for
Right
maybe
in between,
just
yeah.
the bonus here. He might be able to drive it onto the yellow on the corner.
Rock, yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Clean. Yep. Yep. Yes.
Hard.
Come on, hard.
Hard.
Makes the hit. Does clip the stone on the side of the 12-foot, but it will slide by the back one and out.
timeout called by Matt Dunstone.
Could just go in front of him.
This discussion is all going to be about where do you want to put this rock so you can maybe get a half shot. That's what you need now.
Yep.
What do you guys think?
I think we make him pull throw the draw.
Well, yeah, for sure.
I think got to be this way, right? What if we split the center line, just like bite the 8? Just right here is my theory.
Half in the 8, I think.
Forceman of the out turn, you think it might overcurl?
Well, exactly. We haven't had the out-turn draw all game here.
That's my only theory.
Okay, right here is good.
Had out-turn half-weight shots.
Forceman of the out turn, he's playing the
for
in-turn
that side
only.
of center, he's going to play the in-turn.
Huh? Yes. Yeah.
We got to get him off the backing. That's why we got to keep it this way.
Even
full and if he gets the out turn, that's coming so hard, he might end up on our rock.
Yeah.
So I think this is a really good spot right here.
Even full 8 isn't end of the world.
And he's going to play the in-turn, right?
What's that?
He's going to play.
I hope he does.
Good.
That's really quick.
That's what we want.
So we're going to play the in-turn now.
Just nibbling the top 8.
Yeah.
I think better no, because then he comes to our back.
Well, he's still got to. I don't think
well,
we want to give him a
he
nose
can't come
hit,
here
do
though.
we?
Just nose hits.
Yeah. We want him to play the draw today, don't we?
Yeah, I think it's right here.
Okay.
Just
perfect half in, but
you could even just nibble.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the spot in my opinion.
Yeah, well, right here.
I think so, right, guys? We
Just
want him
so
to play
looks
that out turn.
appetizing back there. No, I mean we could draw with backing.
And he throws a little heavy. It's not curling. There's a lot of factors over here versus here, in my opinion.
So just
like right
how
here.
to get the rock there, guys.
A sliver more broom?
16 seconds.
Yeah, you got to be right here.
I think
You
so.
don't-
We could sweep something.
They
Really
talked a
far.
lot about him leaving the backing, but if you had to come to that stone with the out turn, I'm not sure how you get there. You'd need a ton of ice.
I think he'd have to start on sheet 4.
Yeah, so I think he's going to have to draw cold to the button.
But again, you know, I love hearing all of the factors that go into the decision. What you need to make, but what you wish to leave for the opposition and what the ice is giving you. And
yeah, you put this splitting the center line where they talked about it, where they'd like it. I think his easiest shot to get to the back one, if he wants to use the backing, is the in-turn draw, and your stone's going to be in the way.
yeah, nothing like calling a timeout, making your opposition sit and think about it for another minute. Just like calling the timeout on the field goal kicker.
Well,
Brock's
there
pretty
is
sure
more to it than that. They did want to talk about where do we put this, what do we want to leave him, even to which turn they wanted to leave him.
Not light, guys.
Yeah, good.
Pretty nice. I think it's light.
Good.
I don't think it's light. Do you?
Heavy if anything.
I agree.
I think it'll slide, guys.
Good.
Line's really good. Over curling just a hair.
Really close, Stevie.
Light the 8.
You gotta bite the 8.
Really close.
Come on, boys, you gotta go.
15-8.
You sure do?
Yeah. It's close. Whoa.
I don't think you need to.
Yes, yes, yes! Hard!
Yeah. Really good.
That's pretty good. Not going to get much more.
Well, they lost the line a little bit, but
Draw to here, taking right there.
We were taking like
here.
clean it up good, Mitch.
covers the back one, so
That's probably good.
Yeah, that's plenty.
It's going to run this.
Drew will look for a straight draw here.
This is great.
They did want about a foot more
There's
weight
never an
on
issue right
that,
here. Lots of time
and it
block.
might have just kept it on that little bit of
This is about a
that
foot
side
more
of the
ice
center
than we
line.
threw on those freezes, eh? Like,
But still,
I can't
I
remember
like that
for
ice.
certain.
Yeah, me
the
too.
biggest factor at
No,
play
it is.
here is
Okay,
what's
yeah.
at stake
Oh,
at this
that's
I'm
game.
just wondering, is that sliding path the same as what we were throwing for the freezes?
I think so. He just threw down that path there, and I timed it, and he's been throwing. I got the same time as he threw on all of them. So
I'll give you the right speed.
I think a 70 is going to be close, bud. Yeah.
Take your time, buddy.
That's what they've given Brock all game long, the 70 split for him. Getting great input from Mitch, former skip, which always helps too. You know, as a skip, what you're looking for somebody to say for you in the hack.
So Brock Virtue with his final stone of the extra end here needs a bite of the 8-foot to move into the Page AB game tonight. Always very deliberate in the hacks before he throws.
So Colton Flash is going to have to wait 25 seconds here to see who his opposition is going to be.
Go, Jesse. We're light.
Rushers jump on it right away.
Looks sliding pretty well.
You should be close. Take a look.
We're good.
Take a look.
Take a look,
Now
exactly.
they back off a little bit. He's got room by that stone at the top 12.
Clean it.
Clean it.
Clean Jess.
Clean it.
It's good.
So Brock
Yeah,
finishes up
attaboy.
just a great game.
Brock Virtue with his final stone. makes the draw to the button. He will pick up the 8-7 victory over Steve Laycock. That moves him into the Page game tonight. Steve Laycock will be back on the ice at 2 o'clock this afternoon
to play Ryan Dice.
Ryan Dice, and we'll be here for those C finals. You can join us at 2 o'clock. We want to thank you all for joining us this morning, and we'll see you this afternoon. Oh, pardon me. Kim has got Brock Virtue standing by.
Brock seems to be the unlucky one. Congratulations. What I meant by unlucky is every time I talk to you, they cut us off or batteries. Congratulations. Great game. That was a good finish.
Thanks. That was awesome. I'm super excited. My team battled all game, and hats off to my team.
Absolutely, and I know there's even a history between you guys going back a long way, back to juniors. So
yeah, Steve and I have faced off in a junior final, Saskatchewan provincial final. He's got the better of me, both of them. So
it was your turn.
Well, it's my turn. I think I owe him a few more.
Wow, some great shots. Okay, into the big 1-2 game tonight. What's the plan going forward? Any differences?
Oh, we're sticking with our game plan and just try to keep getting better and better each game. And hopefully we win.
Exactly. Good for you. Continued success. Good luck.
Thanks.
All right, and with that concludes this morning's draw, and we will be back with you at 2 o'clock this afternoon for the C qualifying games.